Yeah, what's good, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. Yo, I'm your host for tonight, Pat Scorpio, doing England representing. As always, I got my man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Yo, what it do is Jesus Shuttleworth, the guy, aka the Go Artist, aka LB Lauderdale Boss, RingGameRadio.com in the building. Monday night Monday night boxing talk recap.
This nigga,
No previews, but we got enough recap to give y'all tonight. So you know what it is. World is an opt out. Sample Kings forever coming soon. Let's get it.
Yes, sir. Ring in the house forever and always. And as always, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Hey, yo, what's good? You already know who this is. Your boy King P, Bodega Box in the building. Ring Gang Radio all day. Let's go.
Yes, sir. You know, King P. Yo, do we have anyone back from the bodega?
No, not this week. Not this week. Got there's some more reviews coming, but there are people under review, so we'll see. We'll see.
Really? Because I can think of one fucking person from Saturday that needs to be fucking.
No. If you're talking about who I think you are, listen. I like him. He fucked up, so I'm gonna give him a pass. But this, that was the worst. That was one of the worst showings he ever had, and we know who I'm talking about. So
yeah, we'll definitely get more into that though. But that was a horrible showing. But yo, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Hey, what's fly? It's Conscious Pilot, the West Coast Avenger, preparing for liftoff. Let's fly. Let's go.
Oh shit, yo, this nigga enunciated his words tonight. That's what's up. I just realized that. That's what it is, yo. Conscious Pilot, he elevated though, as always, man. And yo, I got my other man with me. I'm letting him introduce himself.
Yo, you already know who the fuck it is. Your boy, Room Top 5 in this bitch. Retired dad or alive. You already know. Jordan with an afro, nigga. I'm here, nigga. What's that?
Room Top 5, because he was these niggas in the breeze. And last, but certainly not least, because I saw he popped up, man. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Listen, I gotta say, I might have to ban myself from the bodega. Because listen, last week, man, and this is Junto fault. I'm blaming Junto. I was up since like 3 a.m. trying to watch this Junto card, and I could not make it to the end of the night, man. And I really wanted to chop it up with y'all. I only lasted half a segment, man. But I'm here. I'm here now. So brunch boxing is in the building. Let's get it going. I hear everybody talking about the Saturday card, so let's get right into it.
Yeah, no, thank you, Matt, for coming. Yeah, I know, I get it, man, because you just like us, man. You're a busy platform, bro. Like people be telling you things. I know you have to you gotta keep the masses up to date on shit. So I completely understand, though. Although as much of a junkie I am watching boxing, yeah, I could not wake myself up at 3 o'clock to go watch boxing. Like, nah, I have to sleep.
Hey, listen. Not only did I get up early to watch Junto, I actually did a post-fight show after too.
Yeah, goddamn, like, nigga, I have a hard time just getting my thoughts together when I wake up. You're here, like, yeah, you can't knock the hustle. I can't do that, But I don't even blame you for kind of passing out. Like, yeah, I was like, yeah, you had to go get some sleep. It was like your body was shut down. It was necessary for you to do that.
Yo, real quick before we get to the fights in New York, nigga, I got a question for y'all. What was y'all main character that y'all used in Def Jam Fight for New York? I gotta know, real quick. I gotta know.
Yo, that's a random question.
Yeah, I gotta know, nigga. I just gotta know.
I think I used Redman.
Yeah, I used Redman and Ludacris.
Ludacris was my nigga. But I used David Banner, dude.
Oh my god. Let's get to the fights, bro. We're not gonna get into
David Banner was that dude. No, I just like the way what he said at the end when he won.
For me, it was Ghostface or Meth. So like,
yeah.
Shut up,
Redman, Method Man. I fucked with Ludacris too. Like, Busta was I.
See, y'all niggas basic. All right, it's whatever.
Let's get into this, man. There were fights in New York this weekend. There was no fight for New York. There was fights in New York, though.
Go ahead.
But yeah,
hold on. The Baltimore fight for a New York edition, right? PBC with the random fucking select mode stages and shit. Like, we got 2 New Yorkers fighting in Cali. We got 2 niggas in Ohio fighting in Vegas. Like,
Well, I mean, they did have a reason for it because I think then they have like the venues were already taken up. That was the whole reason why they didn't do it in Baltimore or anywhere in the DMV. I think that was like the reason.
Man, bullshit. These niggas fight like once or twice a year.
Come
You
on,
can't find the one
Listen,
date that's available.
all the money this shit generates. You serious?
Tank gets love in New York, so we welcome him anytime. So he can fight in the Barclays anytime.
I mean, the Barclays is accessible. I mean, you can take any fucking train there and it'll get you to.
I get it. It's just, I guess, I'm from the old school. Niggas say they world champions. You fight around the fucking world, or at least your country.
Mm-hmm.
Boxing has been regulated to goddamn 4 cities out the whole country type shit. Like,
I mean, I complain about that shit all the fucking time because, like,
so I don't mind, DC, Baltimore area getting a big fight every now and then. Shit, like, what niggas had? What, Peterson, Amir Khan? Like, the fuck?
I mean, that was a good fucking fight. You know what I'm saying?
The crowd energy, though. So that's why I'm just like, yo, bring that shit back to Virginia. Like,
I mean, Tank did break the record for DC, I think, right? What for the Hector Luis Garcia fight?
I'm tired of hearing that. Every fight they saying a nigga broke a record, some type of record. Like, I'm tired of this record breaking shit.
Tank does break records. So,
but how can you just keep breaking records? Like, nigga, like
come on, like what's the record? I want to know the record before they.
I think for this Brooklyn fight for Barclays, it was the second highest grossing and the most attendance.
Come on.
It's only been like since the Nets been around. So what? 4 or 5 years, 6 years. Brooklyn Nets. It is. So.
Yeah, I mean, they're always going to announce that. I mean, I think they announced that even before the fight took place, like it sold out or there's only like 10 seats.
It's the second highest selling event there.
Yeah, but when they said that, they kept changing the number. So I was like, these niggas lying. They was lying. They kept changing the number. They're like, yeah, this many seats. No, it was this many seats. Like, come on, dog. How many seats?
Imagine when he fights somebody niggas want to see. Like,
yeah, that's what I think. But if I say stuff like that out loud, niggas would think I'm hating. But it's like that. I mean, but I keep that one to myself.
Nah, because you do be hating. You be on some.
Oh no, I keep 100. Like I say, me, I'm hardline.
Yeah, but you be on some bullshit. And when we talk about one certain fight on this card, I'm definitely gonna address you.
Oh hey, whoa, we got like a little semantic battle coming. Oh shit!
I mean,
I'm not even involved. Okay, I like this.
I mean, it's the truth. But Matt, you were there. Like, what was it like? What was everything like before everything started, man? Like, how was your trip to New York? Wait, do you live in New York, by the way?
He lives in New York.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, he lives in New York, man. He's a New Yorker.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure. Because he was there. I know that, because I saw the content and everything. Now, Matt, hope you didn't go to sleep because I'm calling your name right now. Pause.
No. I didn't go to sleep.
I'm like, that's too fast.
I just didn't hear you at first. No, I didn't go to sleep. I'm here. I just didn't hear you at first.
Yeah, no, I was like, so how's everything like, before everything? Because you were there live, right?
Yeah. I was there live. I got there early too because I like to see all the fights. So it was great. I got to be honest with you. PBC, first class organization, they put on a great event. It was one of the best boxing events and atmospheres I've ever been a part of.
No, that's what's up. Yeah, I mean, I like to go there early too. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna spend some effort to be at a card, then I gotta see everything from beginning to end, even the fucking walkout bout, because you never know, you might see a gem.
Yeah. Listen, that's a fact, man. Like, but it was definitely a great card. It was definitely a great card.
Man, was it as packed in there as they were saying it was, or no?
Yeah, it was so packed. I couldn't use my second food voucher because I was not trying to go through that sea of people and wait on them long lines because it was so like you couldn't walk anywhere. It was so many people.
And I don't know how the Barclays is, but is it normally like that, or is it normally you can just go get whatever the fuck you want?
No. You can go whatever the fuck you want. It's only like that when Bad Bunny performing or some shit like that. But I guess Tank is now boxing's Bad Bunny because he brought them out. It was like the scene was so beautiful. Listen, man, I saw so many beautiful black women. Like, no lie, that crowd had to be like 85 to 90% black people, just all looking beautiful, fur coats
That's dope.
everywhere. It was
That's
just,
dope.
yo, bro, I felt like I was at the Players Ball.
As someone who's been to a couple of Tank fights myself in different locations, I can 100%, 1,000% co-sign Matt. He be bringing the beautiful women out. Like, oh my God. Like I said, I went to see him against Pitbull in LA. And then when he fought Hector Luis in DC, oh my God, so many beautiful women. Like, yeah. So he ain't wrong there. People come out for Tank. They treat it like an event, like a real event.
Oh, so like he's really genuinely the face of boxing. Like,
Yes,
I've been telling y'all motherfuckers.
Yes, no, he is.
Yo, real quick,
not no goddamn Canelo motherfuckers, not no Crawford, not all these other niggas y'all be naming.
Yo, Ezra, like I know you're trying to join, but unfortunately we have 6 people on there yet, and I can't put a 7th one because we have to kind of upgrade the account to get more than 6 people on here. So Ezra, I mean, if we could fit you in, we could probably do that. But unfortunately, you might have to just listen in for a little bit because I know you want to like log in, but unfortunately, there's a limit right now. Because I'm just seeing.
He just said we have to choose one between one of y'all.
Yeah. And Matt got to redeem himself.
Listen, I feel bad because I'm the one that told Ezra to get on. I was like, yo, let's invade Ring Gang Radio like the old NWO days.
Trust me, I would like if I could, I would have added, but like I said, it's like the count we have. It's like 6 limit, but
we're gonna fix that though. We're definitely
we'll fix that though. So the next time that we have you guys on, we have both of you guys can be on. But we'll definitely get that handled. But yeah, though this card though.
For your listeners, real quick, I want to help you fix that. It's that PayPal that y'all see scrolling across the screen. Y'all always got to support the platforms. Y'all support the platforms,
That's true. Yeah, we got the super chats and everything. Like, that's the deal. Like, we say all the time, man. You fuck with the content. We put out a lot of content. If you feel a little generous, hit us up. The PayPal, super chats, whatever. Like, whatever's you pick your poison. You know what I mean? Regan, we bring you that shit you want and need. And yourself and Matt for actually, for shouting out that banner and everything like that. But yeah, this card though, it was definitely an interesting card. I mean, the prelims though was kind of sad, because it featured the kind of pretty much the last stand for one Jarrett Swift Hurd, who pretty much he lost a split decision to Joan Gonzalez and pretty much announced his retirement in the ring like immediately afterwards. And it's a shame too because Hurd is pretty much is one of the big reasons why 154 popped, the way it did after Floyd let go of those 2 belts. 154 was a slow build, and then pretty much I'd say Hurd versus Laura was the fight that kind of took 154 from being a division on the rise to the division in boxing. And yeah,
you had Hurd, Laura, J-Rock, the Charlos. Yeah, 154 was
Laura.
It was a bloodbath. It was a
bloodbath.
It was a bloodbath. It was like a round robin bloodbath.
Yeah, and it was just a shame too, because I mean, obviously, if you heard us talk about Hurd before, like the one thing that Hurd was just never able to do was kind of solve his defensive issues. He tried for one fight, but then it didn't kind of work. So, he even after the J-Rock loss, which was and it was a great fight and everything like that, he was just taking punishment. He took too much punishment, and he was starting to lose. He goes from losing to someone who's probably at A level in the division to losing to straight up C levels. And you can't, and unfortunately, you can't walk through every punch. Like, it's a cautionary tale. Like, all of them punches add up. Everybody has a limit to how many punches they can take.
But it was his style too, though. Like he never, instead of improving his style, he tried to do other types of styles, and they would just never work. Like the style that got him to the dance in the first place. That's the main thing. Like if he could incorporate it shit to improve his original style, which was the whole walk niggas down, absorb your powers, bishop shit he was doing. Yeah, but he never could get back to that level. Like, and he always tried to do other shit. Like he tried to damn be fancy footwork and jab, waist, hand down at the waist, like be pretty. Like, bro, like that shit, you ain't that type of nigga, bro. Like, you a pressure motherfucker, pressure motherfuckers.
Yeah, and it funny too because someone today posted like an old picture, an old video of her before the Harrison fights and everything like that, and I was like, damn, the dude was actually kind of swift back then, like legitimate, like dude was kind of fast, dude had fast hands and everything like that. I was like, damn, like I haven't seen this version of Hurd in a while. And then you see the Hurd last night, plotting, eating overhand rights that all the way telegraphed overhand rights that you could see from from the nosebleeds. Like
he couldn't even shoulder roll them shits. Like I'm like, bro, like how you not turning over these shits? Like, come on.
Yeah, it was just sad just watching just him struggle with someone who like maybe 4 years ago or something like that he would have easily beat down.
It was kind of I mean, it seemed like he never. I always thought he was like a really, really poor man's Margarito in a sense. He just would just walk through everything, and he just never added layers to his game, and it's unfortunate. He was.
And the funny thing too is Margarito, like even though Margarito had a chin, Margarito had some defense as well. Like because
especially on the inside and mid range, like he knew how to like parry little shots and deflect and cover up, like those little simple nuances. It's like it seemed like Hurd just kind of lacked.
Yeah. And I mean, because even with Margarito, it took Margarito a while for him to crack. And like I said, I mean, even Margarito, like I mean, that style of fighting, but then that's it eventually caught up to him with the Pacquiao fight, and that was Mosley, then Pacquiao, and it was a wrap after that. But even before then, like it wasn't like Margarito was taking like a lot of punishment. Like Margarito was never marked up like how most fighters were, like how Hurd was swollen in the face. It's because he knew how to move his head, he knew how to slip punches, he knew how to work without taking insane amounts of punishment.
Yeah, like and he was one of those guys who I thought took punishment, but he just went about it in a way where it's just, I guess, is more educated approach.
Yeah, there were hard fights, but there weren't fights where like, God damn, yo, Margarito, why you keep taking punches? Like, stop for like this. And this is like, yeah, because
I agree with that. Hurd is also on some other shit. Like Hurd, I'd be like, damn, nigga, like you taking too much to win.
Yeah, but one thing I will flag about Jarrett Hurd's situation is don't forget that his trainer and his trainer / father had passed away during COVID. So like the kind of style that Jarrett Hurd fights is not a style that's normally taught in boxing gyms. There are very few trainers that teach that style, because if you look at Jarrett Hurd's style, he almost fights almost like a mongoose, Archie Moore kind of style, where he's trying to parry everything, cross arm defense here, do this here, do this here. It's not a normal style that trainers teach. So maybe he couldn't get with the right trainer to carry on the style that him and his father mastered together.
Yeah, I remember because I mean he tried to change styles. Like this is before the COVID. Like I remember that Francisco Santana fight. He tried to change styles, and it was horrible watching him fight because he was struggling so much to go back to his old style, but he was trying so hard, and he was looking terrible to boot.
I felt like he was afraid to go back to his old style. Like like he didn't want to. That's it seemed like there was a reluctance to it, and I don't know. It just it don't seem like it's just fucking too much asking this nigga like the fucking double, triple jab and move your head a little bit before you get on the inside. Like I don't feel like you need the world's best trainer to do that shit. Like it's just like the niggas who say and I couldn't even argue this. I forgot to even bring this into argument with me and other nigga Ezra with the whole, when he was talking about the whole ring generalship and people get too old to learn different things, and how many props niggas was giving Marcos Maidana when he went to damn Robert Garcia, and people started saying he became a better boxer, but all he started doing was just fucking jabbing more like he's fucking supposed to.
Exactly.
So it's like, it's certain simple shit. I just feel like, especially if you world level, world class, you unified, it's like, god damn, it's like certain shit you kind of just gotta like discover on your own or figure out too. Like you the nigga in the damn ring. Like, but I get it. Like he had a lot of shit to deal with. So some people they lose certain people, they fall off, some people improve. And you see that with later in the night with Gary Russell. So I get it. But I'm just kind of glad that her kind of just had enough already. Like, because I don't like seeing this nigga get beat up like that.
Yeah, I mean, 30 fights. Like, I mean, 30 fights is it's not a long career, you know, especially from a guy that was once a unified champion at 154. That he was the first unified champion after Floyd. So it's like you see,
it was.
He had a good run.
It was kind of like I'll say sad. I don't know if I feel, you know, but it was like you could tell because he was gonna retire when he lost, but you could, you know, it's kind of this sad that he ended up retiring on the prelims, you know, and this guy was supposed to be you know, him and Charles was supposed to be a pay-per-view. He was a headliner. It was just kind of, I could tell it hurt, but you know, that's the game.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's better to do it than do it on Pro Box because, you know, wider audience type of deal, you know, like. Because I mean, he looked washed on Pro Box, but you know, I guess like I said, the one more, you know, give him one more run on the main stage. But yeah,
but see, that's the thing. He looked washed against Rosario, who's also similar type of fighter stature as him. Mm-hmm. You know, that's one thing. Like, because that was their last hurrah, really. Like, and you see how they both kind of went to PBC fights and damn got destroyed type shit.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad we see like, you know, prominent fighters of an era just, you know, they deteriorate too early. You know,
so we literally just seen a whole era end. Like, fucking Rosario, Hurd, and then when we get into the telecast with fucking J-Rock.
Yeah, and that's why that's actually a good segue too. But you know, hopefully, like I said, I mean, I'm pretty sure Hurd must have made some good money because he was living at home. He was making like high 6 figures, maybe even low 7 figures. So I hope that he made enough money to kind of retire on, just like
he got into different businesses and shit. Like,
yeah,
you know, I think he should be straight. You know, I hope so. But he gave a lot to the sport.
I already runs a gym or whatever. So you know, a lot of the out guys, Broner aside, have parlayed with the, you know, doing like real estate and other, you know, stuff. So hopefully, you know. Boxers seem like now we don't see them end up broke and shit as much now. It seems so.
I think because we have social media too.
Yeah,
so
social media. Everybody
gonna be more in tune.
Yeah, for sure.
So speaking of Broner, that nigga need to just start a podcast already, bro. Like, because I feel like he'll have so much stories and he could be like the drink champs of boxing in a way. But
yeah, but you know,
it's neither here nor there.
I mean, he needs to focus on a lot of different things first because
that nigga have a 6-episode run. Stop.
I mean, I feel like that's a lot easier for him to do than try to damn pump fake with the fighting and shit. Like, because he clearly ain't trying to like take that serious enough. So it's like, bro, just do something infinitely easier that I feel like he's made for and he'll get the bag. Like,
yeah, exactly. And because I mean, they'll rock with them. Like Broner has the type of connection that people will rock with him if he can get a different venture. But yeah, like I said,
that's what I'm saying. It seems like the obvious play here. Like, but then it's like Rome said, like it might be one of those things. If he fuck up, you'll just get like a 6-episode run.
Yeah, exactly.
It might be a legendary run though, for like a mini series, nigga.
Yeah. But you know, but back to 154. Like, so we had our first fight on the telecast with one Julian J-Rock Williams and Ioannis Tellis. And again, J-Rock was a fixture of 154 era, and dude pretty much took a steady, bad 12-round beating against Tellis. In fact, I think it was Tellis' inexperience was probably the only reason why J-Rock lasted.
Yeah, I was surprised J-Rock even saw the final bell, to be completely honest.
Yeah,
I kind of was, but I wasn't, because Tellis has some flaws. He can't cut off a ring, and there's certain technical flaws. I mean, he got the power.
Yeah, agreed.
But he got technical flaws where I thought J-Rock could maybe last as long as. I mean, the distance was kind of like, you know, kind of take some points away from Tellis, but you know, he won. I mean, Tellus won the fight.
Oh, Tellus won clear though. It
was supposed to ice him out. You know, he's supposed to KO him, but whatever.
Yeah, if he was supposed to be that nigga, he was supposed to damn stop J-Rock or drop him. Like he had too many opportunities, and it's like he couldn't do it. He could, like Pilot said, he couldn't cut off the ring. Some of the combination punching was iffy. Like I've never seen J-Rock take so many uppercuts and not get blasted out of there. So that's one.
Yeah, he was taking some uppercuts.
Like if you uppercut J-Rock, you supposed to be getting a highlight reel or some shit.
I don't think he got rocked. I mean, no pun intended, but I don't think J-Rock got hurt really in that fight. Which was
I think he got buzzed maybe once or twice, but nothing crazy.
He got hurt. He got hurt at least once.
But Tellus was letting him live too long, man. Like following this nigga, like he let J-Rock breathe too much.
What would y'all grade Tellus' performance on that? A through D or whatever.
I mean, it was probably a B. I'd give him that. Like it was
a solid B.
Yeah, because I mean,
no B plus, no B minus, just a fucking B.
Because I mean, he laid a beating on J-Rock, but he didn't drop him or get him up. Like, I mean, if he dropped him a couple of times and J-Rock just happened to survive, hey,
I don't feel like he really laid a beating. Like he clearly won, but it didn't feel like a beating. It just felt like.
I mean, J-Rock's face. I mean, bro was lumped up and bleeding. Like he was.
He was, but it didn't feel like a beating because I guess like a real beating. You don't survive real beatings, or if you do, you barely survive. Like there was never a point in a time where I was like, okay, man, like they should stop this. Like I never felt that. Like J-Rock never got whooped on like that to me. But like Jared Hurd beating up Tony Harrison is a beating.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's it. Like niggas just beating.
I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. I don't know what fight y'all was watching. J-Rock looked good. Okay.
For like the first half.
But walk with me on this one. He looked good up until that 7th round. He went back to the corner, took the deepest breath I've ever seen. He was tired. I think J-Rock still has a lot left to give to the sport, but he needs to be.
Oh, you lost your volume, Matt.
Matt's phone's messing up. It's computer love.
My bad. Can you hear me now? My bad.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Listen, So I think he still has a lot to give to the sport, but he should be fighting these up and coming prospects and 8-rounders, giving them good work, because he, like the first 6 rounds, he was looking really good, and he had Tejas looking very pedestrian. And I think that the only reason why Tejas was able to turn up later was because J-Rock is an old guy that was fighting at 154 for the first time in years. Okay, if this was a fight at 160, I don't think it would have went that way. So I think they should put J-Rock against the younger guys at 160 or something like that for like 6 rounds or 8 rounds, and I think you'll get a lot out of him.
I mean, when I said on the preview, I thought it was a mistake for J-Rock to even go down to 154, because in his original 154 run, he was losing slugfest to Vladimir Hernandez, and he was getting hands put on him on that one. Like, he didn't look good. And then he also was. Yeah, he gives Adames a solid fight, but
he got fucked in the Adames fight. That they got fucked out of that. Like the ref, he took a. Like, I didn't like how that played out. Like, that's boxing god type shit.
Like, yeah. But even then, I would have thought, like, that's why I was like, he should, if you're going to operate at 160, stay at 160. But yeah, him going back down 154 was a mistake. And like I said, where now even like a prospect like Tellus eventually was able to put hands on him and lump them up.
And Tellus is not that good, yo. Like, it's like I wasn't impressed with dude. Like, he's like, damn, I'd probably be more impressed by goddamn Xander Zayas in this nigga.
I'm gonna say it's kind of weird because he's a Cuban, but it seems like his style, how we want we want to go to anti-old school of Cuban, but he doesn't have the fundamentals of naturally a Cuban has in terms of, some of the boxing qualities. Is kind of interesting.
Well, that could be a gift and a curse, you know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
Because if he's too Cuban, then he's not watchable. If he's like less Cuban, then then you can have something that he can actually maybe time to grow on or something like that.
Yeah, he got to be more closer on the Gamboa Casamayor side of the spectrum. Like we don't need him on the damn.
He's hella young, so I remember I keep
Barthélemy Lara side.
I'm always asking between him and Zayas, so I mean that's like a like I feel like that's like a comparison of the
Zayas to me is better because it's like I don't think like Tellers don't have like the work like for the young nigga like he let J-Rock look too good in the first half. Like it was almost an even fight at one point. Like he was getting outboxed with certain counters. I feel like Zayas like would have had the same work rate and would have probably like suffocated J-Rock a little more.
Yeah, I mean that's what I said. His inexperience kind of kept J-Rock in the fight though, because I was like, damn, because but he did put hands on it, but his inexperience of how to actually put away someone like J-Rock, it showed, and that's the reason why it went the distance.
Yeah. And then he couldn't cut off. I mean, like he couldn't like pressure ain't just a physical thing. It's like it's mental too. Like you gotta like make sure you closing all the exits from niggas. Like motherfuckers getting drained just to stay away from you. Like he couldn't put J-Rock in that frame of mind. Like J-Rock was still just too free.
Right. But still, it's fight like that. It's like that makes me concerned about J-Rock. I mean, I know Matt said he should stay out. He should stay at 160 and fight the prospects. But I honestly think J-Rock has probably seen better days, and I don't want to see him get to the point where.
I mean, he's seen better days, but I don't think he's like I said. I think Matt is right. He still has more to give. I don't think he's not Hurd level where he's completely done and he should retire. He still has.
He's not as bad as Hurd and Rosario, but he's getting there because if like I feel like the Tellers fight was just too winnable for him to. Nah, I mean it just I don't know.
To be lumped up like the way he was, like he was.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, that's just my own thing, and that's the concerning part about it because like J-Rock.
The Tellers ain't like I didn't look at Tellers and be like, oh yeah, he's special. Like I didn't get that from him. He just looked like the next, like somebody like Ramos would have probably. You see what Ramos did to Rosario? Shit.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah, I don't think Tellers is that good, to be honest.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like J-Rock was supposed to kind of handle this a little better. Like for me to really think, like, yeah, he could keep going because I don't want to put a unified champion and reduce him to goddamn fighting 8-rounders and 6-rounders. Like, nah, nigga.
Yeah, at least 10. Like, I mean, you really at least fight 10.
Can we just make?
Yeah, if you can't fight 10 rounders, and your ass need to just chill out.
Can we just get J-Rock and Tony Harrison? That should have happened like years ago.
Yeah, dude, probably right. At this point, just match up all the niggas that we ain't see matched up yet, and just let them fight. Like, because that'll still be a good fight where you don't have to match up these niggas with the youngins. Because some of these youngins ain't gonna put them out the pasture like they should.
Yeah,
and so they're gonna keep fighting. So like, nah, man. Like let it's like you almost having a separate league. Like let the old 154 fight alongside the new 154.
True, and then but then one of them will get brave, and then then we get something like super ugly.
Ugly. Oh, say hey, what up, Miss 702? What it do? Salute Ring Gang forever. Lord Freezer, what it do? Your trolling ass. Yeah, he's so committed. Yeah.
The trolls stay committed to Shuttleworth. I have no idea why. Like
the hat of shame, stay humble, Shuttleworth. Like Lamont, that dude said he want undisputed at 130.
Oh no,
702.
We're
gonna get into these. Y'all keep your thoughts. We're gonna get into them shit real soon.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, like I said, J-Rock though, like I mean, yeah, the clock is ticking on him. Like I mean, I know they say he has more to do, but yeah, like there's only so much more punishment. Like I said, he's taking clean uppercuts. That's a rarity that he didn't go down, but that's an anomaly. He will go down if other fighters hit him.
Dude, any heavier puncher or a nigga who cut off the ring who could land those uppercuts more frequently, they'd have had him out there. I just I feel like Ramos, all them niggas.
Imagine Charles Conwell fought that nigga. He'd get.
Imagine Charles Conwell fighting anyone. That's a whole nother story altogether.
Yeah, that's cold-blooded, yo.
Yeah.
I like Conwell.
I ain't gonna lie, King PP, the first nigga to remind you, Charles Conwell inactive. He never misses a beat, just like with Pat and his goddamn Danny Garcia. Like, yeah, good usage of the Garcia name. Like, yeah, fuck
right.
him. Like damn, nigga, like what he do to you? Like,
hey, Rome said that shit. I just give him props for that, yo.
That nigga took the Garcia knee. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, bars.
When I saw that, I thought Pap sent that.
Yeah, see, Roman's
Dude, that shit caught me off guard too. I ain't gonna lie, Polly. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's one of the purest bars I ever heard. I ever saw written, spit, whatever.
This nigga, I know fucking Pat nodded his head at work, sipped his coffee, was like,
yes. I laughed my ass off immediately after I saw that. Nigga, like,
he was like,
I fucking right, I did. Like that shit was hilarious, yo. Rome, we got props for that one. Like that, yeah, like that's some of the funniest shit I ever saw, bro. That was good shit. But what wasn't funny was the next fucking fight, though, where, in case you want, some people might call it a robbery or whatever.
It was a fucking robbery, let's be honest. I'm tired of Puello and these goddamn Octi king of the split decision ass fights he has, bro. Like, there's nothing special about this nigga.
Alberto Puello and Sandor Martin. Yeah. And I mean, most of us have put respect on Sandor Martin. And truthfully, I want him. I think most of us want him to win because Puello would be pissing me off, though. Like, I mean, Puello
fought hard at the end, but I'm tired of motherfuckers giving niggas praise just because they had 3 good rounds late. Like,
I'm gonna be honest.
Close. It was real close, but I knew like it was gonna be on some A-side shit. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be honest though. This was the fight that I thought was gonna be the fucking stinker of the night, and it actually turned out to be better than I expected. So I'll at least say that. I was like, oh, this fight's gonna be shit, and then I'm like, oh shit, they putting hands on each other. Pause. But no, I thought Sandor should have won. I gave it to Sandor the slight edge by a round. I'm not surprised they gave it to Puello. He had the late surge, but if it were me, to me the wrong guy won though.
And
thank you.
The thing was, I mean, it was close, but I think obviously Sandor fights the style, and he's obviously the guy across the street from Top Rank, and it was kind of bullshit, but I don't know. It was iffy. It was a close fight. It was a close fight.
I mean, it was. Puello made it closer, but like, you could be close and still have a robbery. Like, you could still be the wrong nigga that won.
Fair. Yeah.
The Puello, he fights behind Sandor Martin too much.
I listen. I hate to be that guy, but once again, what fight were you guys watching? Like Puello clearly.
I don't know. See, that's the thing, nigga. You was there, bro. We only could talk about it from being on TV and shit. Like, maybe you heard the punches sound harder or some shit. Nigga, like, the fuck? Like, for my TV, Puello ain't really start doing shit till later in the fight. Like, all these niggas just start looking good late in the fight this fucking weekend.
I thought that Puello looked good early. I thought the middle round Sandor Martin was winning the exchanges, but like the later rounds, Puello was fucking them up. Like mostly everybody in the arena had a 7-5 for Puello. Like we thought it was pretty clear that Puello won. And actually, this fight, seeing Sandor Martin in person, made me finally understand why he always comes up with these bad decisions, because he wilted in the second half of the fight. That's like maybe he's a 6 or 8 round fighter. Maybe he should take J-Rock's position in my fantasy, because like from 8 to 12, like Sandor Martin was not doing much, and Puello was starting to fuck him up.
No, you're not wrong, Matt. He was like Puello damn near swept the second half of the fight. So, and I've seen Sandor fight too in person. I saw him when he fought Tio, and yeah, I could see why he loses these fucking. I didn't have an issue with the decision. Like, I'm not like, even though I had Sandor winning by 1, I'm not mad at a Puello fight. I'm not thinking it's a robbery, but like, I don't like the way Sandor fights either. The spoiler ass fucking fight. So
Sandor to me is similar to Derevchenko, Barter Akhmadov, Michaela Mayer. They're like a draw fighter. They're the guys that
always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Yeah, they're always gonna get the short end of the stick on they're always like a 6-6 fighter. It seems like every fight.
But see, the thing is with Sandor Martin, I give him credit that he's a true boxer in a sense where he came out not trying to fight his old regular style. He knew he was against a guy that he could
he was cracking
bull rush and throw combinations.
He was cracking him really. I was shocked.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was putting hands on dude. I just feel like he did enough in the first half, because if Puello swept the second half, who the fuck swept the fucking first half? Wasn't no Puello. Niggas was getting rocked and shit. Like, I don't know. It's like I get it. It was a close fight. I just feel like Martin, like, he be putting in situations where they're not gonna have this nigga win. If he fight a named guy who doesn't try hard, he'll beat him every time to Mikey Garcia. But that's it.
I mean, he beat Tio. I mean, there's no question.
He beat Tio to me. He got robbed against Tio, but
I don't think he beat Tio. I don't think he beat him. That was a stinker of a fucking fight, though. I don't think he beat
a stinker. He won. Like, and he had what? Didn't he get robbed of a knockdown or something?
He did get robbed of a knockdown. He got one knockdown. He should have gotten 2 knockdowns.
Should have got 2. So all the niggas who made the big deal about Rhodes, like, there's the same shit here. Like, come on, man.
And
like,
Tio had to throw a headbutt at him and break his nose early because of that. Because he did that.
Yeah, Tio was fighting like a fuck nigga, man. Like, let's be honest, bro. Like, like there's something with Sandor Martin. Like, the judges don't fuck with this nigga. And whether he's being aggressive, you see, he can't win either way.
Right.
Niggas start the fight off aggressive, he lose. He box niggas up, lose.
Mm.
We ain't got no more Mikey Garcias hanging around, niggas who are skilled, but they got a high pound for pound recognition, but they don't know what they want to box or not. Like, you don't have nobody like that to take advantage of. So
yeah,
unfortunately, these damn fights.
And unfortunately, his style is not like Aquadev, whereas Aquadev will try to kind of grind you down, pause a little bit, and that's not type of Sandor Martin style. So yeah, he's got to probably continue to get fucked on the cards as long as he he faces someone who's considered quote unquote A side.
No.
Or even just punch at him.
Hold on. He's gonna get fucked on the cards if he continues to fade in the second half of fights. That's his problem. It's not shoddy judging. It's him. He got to get better, get his stamina better, move up to 147. If you can't do 12 rounds at 140.
Well, I mean
I don't know if I seen him like. It didn't look like his stamina dropped in the Tio fight.
No, like
I don't see the stamina drop shit you talking about, bro. I'm just be honest.
He didn't fade because it was stamina.
I thought it was more Puello just got back into the fight, and his offense bothered like Martin because Martin's not used to niggas being real aggressive with him. And Puello, for all the shit I'm talking about, Puello at least understood, like, yo, I got to get back into this fight. And once he got aggressive and he stopped all this pawing bullshit he was on, he started pushing Martin back, and then we got a better fight, and Martin lost. Like they both fought out of their style, honestly.
Yeah, no, but I like I said, I'm just tired of Puello. Like, I don't like watching him fight. Like I said, I'm tired of the split decisions where like he gets the benefit of the doubt a little bit too much. I'm like,
thank you. Okay, that's the bottom line where it comes down to. Like, for a guy who doesn't have any exciting style, it's not like he has some big fan club. Sorry, Broadway. You know what I mean? Fucking, why are we always giving this nigga the goddamn close decisions? Like, what are we waiting for? Like why he like Gary Russell got close decision, benefit of the doubt. This one benefited, like, fuck this benefit of the doubt ass nigga, yo. Like, that's just annoying. Like, well, I can see like when A side niggas get the little okay, yeah, all right, he got the decision. We know why, but y'all doing this for Puello? Like, like why the fuck him? Like.
Yeah,
but it wasn't no crazy robbery. I thought Martin won, but it's not nothing where I'm like, all right, let's investigate this shit. Like, because Puello did do his thing in the late half, so it's cool.
Yeah, but like I said, there are a lot of people that do think that Sandor won. Like, I mean, it's there was definitely on boxing Twitter. I definitely saw that people did think that Sandor actually did win the fight. But like I said, Matt was there in person, but a lot of people did think that Sandor did win that fight. So it's. It's not like we're talking out our asses on this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, because I've seen on Twitter a lot of niggas still thought Martin won. Like, Puello wasn't nice like that.
No, I don't think anybody thought it was a robbery. I think there were people that thought, well, Sandor could have won, but it wasn't a robbery, and he faltered late, and so we're not gonna feel sorry for him. I'm not. Don't
get me wrong. I'm not feeling sorry for Martin and shit. None of that. Like. It's one of those, like, every robbery ain't the same. I feel like it's a slight. Only because Puello always gets these type of split close decisions. If this was just some regular nigga, one, then I wouldn't even be saying robbery. But if a nigga just, there's a pattern here. So that's all I'm saying.
Right. Yeah,
If this would have been anybody else but fucking Puelo, I probably wouldn't be saying robbery.
That's
it could have been fucking Brandon Lee. I would have been like,
I'll tell you what wasn't a robbery. That next one-sided ass whooping in the next fight. That was an ass whooping.
Perfect segue, my nigga. Perfect.
That was an ass whooping and a half with Gary Antoine Russell, Jose Rayo Valenzuela, and yeah, that ass whooping is the word. Like that was a steady 12-round ass whooping. I mean, Robert Garcia probably didn't do Rayo any justice keeping him in the fight for that fucking long. Like, although
he wasn't gonna get stopped, so keep him in there.
Yeah, no, but there was one part of that fight where I swear Rayo was getting ready to go. Like, I'm thinking to myself, oh, they're gonna stop this shit. Like, but yeah, I mean, I think Gary Antoine Russell, or Angry Fist as we like to call him right here, I think he kind of learned from that Puello loss, and yeah, he did.
He showed there was levels in boxing. That's for sure.
Yeah, showed a true level. Like, yeah, boxing up and beat the shit. And just like when Rayo outboxed Pitbull's overrated ass, and Rayo got outboxed. But I'm not gonna call Rayo overrated. But it was
Rayo definitely fucking overrated, bro. I picked him to win. He embarrassed me. Fuck that.
That's what you get for picking him.
No, but he's definitely overrated. And I'll say this, like, him and Pitbull are basically the same level. I can't say he's even better than Pitbull like that, because even Pitbull didn't lose as bad to him as he lost to damn Gary.
I was gonna say, I think when it comes to Rayo, when he was with Benavidez camp and stuff, he was clearly flawed. He got knocked out and all that, outboxed by Colbert. He went with Robert Garcia, and obviously Pitbull and Colbert are really not really big, big, and they're not really, I'm saying, like, Gary Antoine Russell is better than both those guys, and he's a big guy. So it's like, Rayo improved a lot, but to me, he was always just a better version of Rolly. He was like a slightly better version of Rolly, and he improved, but there's levels, and Gary Antoine showed.
I mean, Rayo had all the tools to beat Russell, though. It's not like he was over his head.
But he was overlooking. Like all the interviews I saw, he was talking about fighting Shakur and all these big fights coming up. He was over. I feel like he overlooked.
He probably did. He fought like he didn't know what to do. Like, nigga wasn't jabbing. I don't know. It almost felt like he froze up, but that ain't Russell's fault. Russell did what he had to do.
Hey, Matt. Now tell us, is what we're saying in line with what you saw in the arena, bro?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure.
When the ass whooping is clear and conclusive, yeah.
Hey, you know what's funny? That's exactly what Gary Antoine said in the post-fight press conference. He was like, listen, a lot of people, they may not know boxing, they may not know English, Spanish, but an ass whooping is an ass whooping in any language.
Yep. And it was clear, like, he definitely, like you can't, like, how many rounds could you even give Rayo in that shit?
None. One? I gave him 0.
Like, I don't think he won anything.
Yeah, he got
maybe
blank.
one. Maybe he got
one. No, I could not find a single fucking.
That's why I feel like he's overrated. Like, if niggas gonna say Pitbull overrated, then Rayo overrated too, because ain't no fucking way. Because I ain't see Pitbull get skunked yet. Like, Rayo got fucking skunked.
Yeah. I don't think Rayo is overrated. I just think that Gary Antoine Russell is finally reaching his potential, because listen, we know. Like Cody Rhodes says, there's not only one dynasty in wrestling. There's not only one royal family in boxing. The Russell family are a royal family of boxing. And 3 years ago, they lost their patriarch, Gary Russell Sr. Okay, and you can tell that it affected them for a while.
Oh yeah.
But now that they're building the synergy with Gary Russell Jr. in the corner, and he finally took his first L. He was like, you know what? I need to listen and execute. That's what he kept saying. Listen and execute. No matter what I think is going on in that ring, I need to listen and execute. I'm not going to get out of pocket when I think I'm doing well, or when I get hit. My first instinct is to fight back and stuff like that. I'm going to listen and execute. And that's exactly what he did. And I'm telling you, that arena, like Like the whole arena was in tears, man. When we saw
Yeah, they hated
Gary's
that.
brother on the
Yeah,
apron.
they showed some. Yeah, they showed one of the. I mean, I've met all the Russells before. Like they're cool people. So
I mean,
I saw one of them had tears in his eyes.
And to touch on Matt's point, that L was on like his birthday was literally that day or the day after, so that kind of had to sting a lot more. On your birthday, you take your first L and shit. So yeah, I think it did take some time. I was kind of worried about GRJ being their trainer, but you know, it seems like
I think Junior has come into his own as a trainer.
Yeah,
I think he's really good. Like he could do this shit full time. Like
that's what I thought at first. Then after when kind of struggled with the other brother losing and Gary Antoine losing, but it does seem like maybe they.
Yeah, but sometimes I don't think it's a training. Like them niggas got to execute.
Yeah, for sure. But I think now, Gary, like Matt said, it's building that chemistry now, and
I mean, they're brothers too, and that's all. I mean, but I mean, me because I'm a fan of Gary Russell Jr. I want him to go back in the ring, but it doesn't seem like he's eager to fight anymore. I think dude's just. I don't know if this is like an unofficial retirement.
He might as well just train full time. Just
because I mean,
rapper Turbo Fist.
Because his shoulder I'm pretty sure has absolutely healed by now. So it's but yeah, I mean, if he hasn't fought by now, I mean, he's probably not going to fight again. So,
all right. Now I gotta bring it.
No, what you gotta say to me, bro?
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right, now I got a bone to pick with you because you keep saying all this bullshit about how the boxing gods punished Ryo because he didn't fight Andy Hiroka. He was the WBA #1 contender, mandatory, and he fought Gary Russell Jr. Gary Antoine Russell. First of all, that's so fucking stupid. First of all, it wasn't no boxing gods that he lost his fight. He lost his fight because Gary is the better fucking fighter. And you're getting mad that he chose Gary Antoine Russell over Andy Hiroka. Now, let me just put this out. I think
I'm a Russell fan.
I get it. I think Hiroka is actually a good fighter. I think Hiroka could have beaten Ryo too. But the thing is, who the fuck cares about? Nobody knows Hiroka right now. Hiroka is not a big money guy that's gonna fucking sell out. No, you think people would rather see Hiroka, or do you think they would rather see Gary Antoine Russell?
See, I operate where I want to see the people that I think have earned their shot. Russell's coming up and lost. Now, if Russell had actually had a win after that, I would have probably not said shit.
But it was a voluntary.
But Russell came off a loss. I want him to.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It was a voluntary.
It does matter. Like
it was a voluntary defense.
Hiroka cleaned up all fucking Rolly's mess and all them other messes.
Ryo still got the chance to choose, and he chose Gary, who's a better fighter and a bigger name.
Let's hope that Hiroka gets a shot against Gary right now, so they're not picking someone.
That would be a fire ass fight.
Bro, the way you talk, you act like you acted like Gary Antoine was a cherry pick. Gary Antoine
wasn't a cherry pick. Thank you. That's my whole point. Thank you.
He came off a loss. He came off.
But see, I get it. But
highly debated loss.
That's literally
thank you.
He came off a loss.
A highly debated loss.
Split decision loss, bro, against fucking Pueblo. Who we already know they just be giving decisions to.
That's literally the only reason, and I say this as a Russell fan. He came off a loss. I say, okay, let's get the next person up. That's literally the only thing I said that, and I said, it could be boxing guys too because there's been 4 one and done WBA champions.
Yeah, and look who those
boxing guys ain't that petty, nigga. This is you, bro. Yeah. Boxing guys never move that fucking petty, bro.
Well, I bet you. Let's put it this way. So if Gary loses his belt in his first title defense against whoever, now you got to tell me that it's because Gary fought this and that's that. Like fighters gotta fight the right fights, bro.
Oh my God.
Yeah, when they're in the ring, but that's when you pick your opponent. It don't matter. Like, dude, like you see, this is the thing. And niggas like you kill the fucking sport because y'all are so hardcore. Y'all in this hardcore bubble.
I spend a lot of the sport. I spend the most money in the whole chat on boxing here.
Because you got the most money. You're just like them Saudi niggas. Everything has to be your perfect way in order for you to acknowledge niggas. Hold on, he didn't fight Hiroka. Fuck this nigga. He deserved to lose. Oh, he didn't fight this guy. Hold on. Fuck him. He needs to lose.
Hey, that's how it goes. I'm hard line.
Like no one's trying to do all this. The motherfuckers want to make money, bro.
You know what? You know.
Well,
what
we're not making money from this.
No,
we're not making money.
I'm talking about them.
Hold up, Matt. What up, Matt?
You sound like one of those annoying ass wrestling fans that I hate. That if a storyline don't play out,
you mean the neckbeards? Nah, bro. You got to be best.
Like if a storyline,
I don't like the neckbeards either.
How you play it, you don't like anything. You can't do that, man.
No, you have to rate to boxing because I don't like the neckbeards in wrestling either, bro. That's
I don't even know what the fucking term y'all decided. Just a nigga just sound like some super hardcore obsessed fan that everything got to be perfect for him in order for him to acknowledge it and like it, which is kind of like weird.
Hiroka's gonna get his shot. He's gonna get his shot. But you're getting, if he would have picked an actual cherry over Hiroka, okay, that would have been one thing. But Gary's a better fighter and a more accomplished fighter. This is
coming off a loss.
Cherry.
Doesn't
matter.
A split decision loss against fucking Puello.
If any fighter comes off a loss and they get another shot, I hope you guys keep the same temperature.
And we did for fucking Fondora. And what niggas were saying, that's a late replacement.
I didn't like that fight either. Yeah, I didn't like that fight either.
If it's a better fight, then yeah, I'm gonna be okay with it.
Yeah, I didn't like the fight at all. That's
you one of those niggas who like the Eastside boxing days when motherfuckers were mad at Chad Dawson because he fought Tarver instead of fucking Henry Diacano or whatever the fuck his name was. Like this is Tarver, bro.
That's a name from the past, Diacano.
Like Antonio Tarver, Diacano. And like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like, you really giving me shit for fighting Tarver over Henry fucking Diacano? Really? Like, that's how you sound right now. Like Hiroka over goddamn, like you really getting into a semantic battle over goddamn Gary Russell and fucking Hiroka.
If he didn't lose, I would have been like, hey, beautiful. Like, yeah, go after him. Like,
nah, if you would have, look, man, the man been through a lot. If you would have had a string of jobber defenses, I get it. Like,
but once again, it was a voluntary defense. He could choose who he wants.
Against a dangerous motherfucker.
Like a dangerous fighter, loss or no loss, it's still a really good fight.
Niggas acting like he picked Alfredo Angulo or somebody.
Yeah, mine's just next man up. Okay, he lost. Let's get the next man up. That's just that's just me.
Nigga, don't be no boxing manager. Yeah, your fighters that hate you, nigga.
Well,
you be a boxing manager, motherfucker be like, nah.
Look, they know what manager's fighters here to say that. Like, so it's all good.
This conversation, real quick, I want to mention this conversation reminds me of a tweet I saw that said, "Hardcores ruin the sport more than a casual ever will."
They do, dude. What we argue every fucking week with the DAZN and Saudi, all that shit. There's a reason why this nigga, shout out to Android, where he be like, damn, Android be this, that, complaining, this, like. Nigga, you need someone to be objective about the sport because y'all niggas, hardcore boxing fans, they get into this hardcore bubble where they only see the bubble. Why you think so many niggas think Hearn is some great promoter when it's like, bro, like all he does is just overtalk everybody and make it about him.
And there's casuals here who don't know what a fucking knockdown is, which is something I'm gonna complain about when we talk about the main event. So yeah, like I don't want to know about casuals. Casuals are some of the dumbest people I've ever heard of boxing lately.
And hardcore boxing fans are some of the most short-sighted people.
Yeah, but at least they know what a knockdown is.
They both go together.
They know what a knockdown is in a fight. I don't know what the fuck.
Let's get into the main event. Let's get into
it. Yeah, he's hyped up. he ready to shit on Tank. Go ahead, bro. You know you waited for this moment.
Well, I'm gonna shit on a lot of different things, but I mean, Tank deserves to be shit on for this fight. Like, we're not gonna like sugarcoat the shit.
And hold on, hey, what up, Ring Gang TV salute. I don't know who the fuck Lord Frieza is. I mean, he be popping up in here sometime, but I don't know. But yeah, salute to the UK, bro. What it do?
Yeah, and then A-Fan 1 of 1. I don't know who that is. Like, that might be someone LB. I don't know.
Nah, I think that's somebody Miss 702 brought, or somebody that be on her channel. But salute A-Fan 101. So appreciate it.
So this main event
time.
Shit, they look hype, fucking, and Tank coming out the Dipset. You know, I was cool with the crunk music. I was fucking.
Nah, man, yo, that was the wrong fucking goddamn song
No,
to come
that
out.
wasn't Dipset. No, time out. That wasn't Dipset because Cam was in there. Sorry.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, that shit was just Jewels and Cat. Look, nigga, Jewels and Jimmy, bro. If you're gonna walk to the ring with washed niggas, watch out. You might have a washed performance.
Hey, yo, Matt, how's the crowd reaction to the Dipset intro?
Oh, hey, nigga, New York was back. New York was back, baby. We were hot. Everybody got up. Everybody was dancing. That shit was fire. Tank came out with the motherfucking leather with the Yankee fitted on. You had motherfucking Jim Jones dressed like he done stole a painting. That shit was fire. That shit was honestly, that might be my favorite Tank entrance now. And I didn't think anybody was surpass Chief Keef, but this one was it, man. Like Tank just understands the moment, man. That just felt so New York. He paid homage to the city that he was in, and it was beautiful to see, man. And the crowd loved it.
Wait, hold on, wait. Them niggas ain't from Brooklyn.
No, hold on. First of all, you're not going to divide my city. All right.
No, I'm just saying though, like I heard other New York niggas say the same thing, so I'm just saying.
Well, that's for the locals.
That's New York politics.
Yeah, stay out of New York business. That's not.
I know my bad. I mean, stop fighting in fucking New York, then, nigga.
That's New York politics, LB. Yeah.
I like when you get the NY Ricans are different from Puerto Ricans and Florida Ricans, and then never mind. Fuck all that shit. I'm a Dipset fan, but them niggas had the trashiest goddamn fucking song to walk out to. Crunk music. Nigga, you throw 25 punches around. Ain't nothing crunk about that. What the fuck, nigga? You should have came out there. I really mean it or some shit, nigga.
Yeah, honestly, true. He didn't even look all that hype, too. He was just like walking.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's like when he came out there with the fucking Michael Jackson tribute. Like, nigga looked lost.
Yo, that was still one of the worst. That might be one of the worst things I've ever seen.
You got to be from New York to get it.
Nah, nigga, I ain't fuck all this New York shit y'all niggas always be on. Like, y'all try to pigeonhole. No, fuck that. The goddamn walkout was weak as fuck.
No, chill.
Nah, nigga, fuck that. Y'all got me started. Fuck it. That walkout was weak, nigga. And he fought like it was weak.
Hey, I'm telling you right now, if you'd have been saying that in the bar,
I wouldn't say it up there, nigga. I ain't stupid. The fuck?
You'd have got jumped. That shit was fire. I'm telling you, man.
That shit was mid as fuck.
I mean, let's put it this way. Like back in the day when Mike Tyson used to come out to fucking Tupac unreleased joints, that nigga used to in West Coast to a Brownsville nigga. That nigga used to look like he's about to kill somebody. Like that shit was like it was ambiance. This nigga
like Tank didn't sell the walkout. When Zab used to walk out with niggas, what's that shit when he had the R. Kelly remix, the after the left is probably this, then like come on, man, like nigga act like you want to fucking be there, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, why the crowd more hype than you?
Yeah, no, I mean
he was walking like he had goddamn Hell Rell and JR with him. Like, dude, give me some more energy than this.
Hey, no, chill with the Hell Rell slander. Chill.
No, I fucks with him, dude. I fucks with Hell Rell Pilot. Like, this nigga don't know.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying, like, the shit was weak. Like, that's the thing. Like, y'all niggas on this New York. Fuck all that shit. Just be honest. God damn.
Nah, we fucked with it, but whatever. Anyway, let's get to the fight.
But yeah, no, the intro. I mean, we definitely had to mention that intro, and then the fight happens. And
by the way, Matt, how many DMV motherfuckers was in the building? Because I'm sure there was quite a bit of them that was maybe cheering for Lamont.
Yeah, bro. Lamont was getting cheered. Tank was getting cheered. Bro, it was a party in there. It was a celebration, man. It was a celebration of black beauty and black excellence, man. Shout out to PVC, man. They on a blackity black shit, man. That shit was fire.
But yeah, because I noticed a lot of cheers for Lamont. Even on the TV, I'm like, oh damn, he brought a squad with him. So that's why I asked. I'm like, okay, I know it's just not just me. But yeah,
Well, I mean, at the end of the night, you definitely heard the crowd was fucking with him more than Tank, but we'll get that's jumping ahead though. But yeah, the fight itself though was just it was interesting because that's obviously when this fight announced, when I heard Lamont Roach, I'm like, he's fighting another super featherweight again. So it was just like, but then even in the preview, we all thought that Roach was going to get KO'd. It was either because the one thing with usually when Tank does this, it's like, okay, the person has their zero, whereas Roach didn't have his zero because he lost to Jamel Herring. And it wasn't just us bringing it up. It was on Twitter bringing it up. People on Twitter bringing up Jamel Herring. Jamel Herring himself would later be like, okay, stop slandering me, guys. I beat him. So what?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like there was niggas were going overboard with that. I've never seen Jamel Herring name on Twitter as much as this in my life.
Yeah, not even with the Shakur shot, not like that, but because
even with the domestic shit, like none of that shit brought his name up more than the goddamn Tank fight.
Right, and then obviously people using that to like, okay, Tank shouldn't be, fighting someone like this. So it was like, oh, okay, and then you get to the fight or whatever, and like, oh, Roach weighs in at 135, like on the dot, and Tank is weighing in a little lighter than that. I'm like, oh, okay, he's at full lightweight, okay, for this fight. And then you get in there, and Roach only has like 10 KOs, but he certainly didn't really fight for most of the fight like he had 10 KOs because, again, this is one of those situations where someone who's more of the boxer was actually laying more of the hurt more than someone who's the actual puncher in this fight. I think that's Matt. That's a safe thing to say, right? Because I'm not talking on my ass on this.
Well, as one of the few people who thought that this was a good fight, before they stepped in the ring, I would like to give myself a pat on the back and take a victory lap because I knew this was going to be a good fight because they know each other very well. And the one thing I always told people, Lamont Roach ain't no hoe. That's what people are not understanding. He's not going to be scared of Tank. He's not going to wilt in the presence of Tank like other dudes will. So I knew he was going to fight his ass off. Did I think he was going to win? No. Did I think it was going to be a draw? No. I thought that it was going to be like the Leo Santa Cruz fight where it's going to be fun while it lasts. And it was fun while it lasted. It just happened to last the whole 12 rounds.
Yeah, it sure did in this fight. And then, but the one thing about this fight, at least in the beginning too, is just like the low work rate. Like, I mean, I get it. Like, it took Roach a little bit to get his offense started. It took, it took Tank a little bit to get his offense started. So, I mean, pretty much it's like whoever landed just like maybe 2 or 3 more punches more than the other. That's how basically the first half of the fight kind of played out to me. Which was Roach. I mean, I thought Roach kind of won a good amount of those early rounds like that. But what was more interesting too is just like how Roach was fighting Tank. Like Tank was not used to getting countered. He was getting countered a lot. Tank was usually has his way. When he's infighting, Roach had like Matt said, like he had no bitch in him. Like when Tank started doing that dirty shit, Roach was like lacing them with like right hands on the inside and body shots and shit like that. And it just seemed like, and then in Tank just seemed like it was like, wait a minute, what the fuck's going on? Somebody's actually hitting me back, or someone is punching in between my shots. He's staying in my will well, and he's hitting me. What the fuck do I do? That's how it played out to me, and it just got like, and basically too, it was like Roach was stalking Tank, walking him down, and Tank just didn't seem to know what the fuck he was doing because he certainly wasn't getting anything in this corner about what to actually do in the fight.
That nigga corner was more chaotic than fucking Andre Berto corner, nigga.
Yeah. And by the way, why was Tank's corner so weird that night? Because usually his corner is kind of stable, but it just seemed like
Barry Hunter. I think Coach Calvin had some health concerns, so Barry Hunter was his main trainer in the fight.
Yeah, because it seemed like Barry Hunter could not get Tank to focus or get on track or get on the same page. Like it was just a whole. It was just you literally saw Tank kind of like fall apart as the bout ran on. Yeah, he was catching and then it got to the point where it's like, oh damn, like I never thought I would say it I'd say it to anyone at Dave and Buster's while I was watching. I was like, wow, Tank is getting pieced up. Like, I think Barrios was like the Bart was putting hands on him, but he wasn't piecing him up. He was like, whereas Roach was like, okay, damn, Roach is really piecing Tank up like this.
The Barrios fight was more action packed though. Like he was
Yeah.
piecing Tank up, but in a different way where he was literally like he was fighting Tank more than what's his name Roach did.
Mm-hmm.
They both had success because remember Barrios was winning rounds too.
He was.
It's just that he wasn't like all these niggas. They get in front of Tank and they either think too much or think too little.
Mm-hmm.
Barrios, we know he ain't the best fighter, best talented, whatever, but he just fucking went in there and just fought, which is smart for what he could do. Rhodes boxed and he stuck to this game plan and he had a strategy and he was committed to it.
And composed. It was crazy how composed he was. I mean, I know it's a familiarity with Tank, but he was composed. Like, imagine, quote unquote pro box fighter on the biggest stage, and he didn't like. It was crazy. It was impressive, man. It was real impressive.
Yeah, it was impressive. And then, then we get to the 9th round, and Tank is eating some jabs and whatnot. He ate a right hand, and then he eats another jab, and then he backs up and goes down to one knee. And then goes to his corner. Now, in those both situations, when he goes out to the knee, Steve Willis, starts the count. He says 1, 2, and then then he stops counting, which is weird because you're supposed to continue to count. And then Tank goes to his corner and has one of them wipe something off his face, which should be a DQ because you're not supposed to do that unless the referee tells you.
And them niggas got on the apron and everything too. Like
yeah.
Like they was in on it.
Yeah, and like either one of the situations he could have been DQ'd or he should have been called a knockdown, and neither was called. And then Steve always says, I could have give you a knockdown for that, right? I'm like, yeah, do it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, why are you telling him you literally stopped counting? Like, you should at least took some points away or something like that. Because
see, that's what make it bad because he started counting. I felt like I feel like it surprised everybody. Like everybody at home, in the arena, in the ring, apron, ringside, whatever. Everybody was just thrown off surprise. You don't see no weird shit like that. So if Willis would have just, I guess, let it play out before he reacted, I guess it would look different because they'd be like, well, damn, he didn't call it at all. Like he didn't acknowledge it because it was just too weird and too random to acknowledge. But once he started counting, it's like you already committed to it. So that's my whole thing. Like if he wouldn't have counted or start the count, then I'd be a little more cooler with it because the shit was weird. And I'm still kind of like, God damn, like y'all giving it to this man, but I kind of get it. Like this shit was just randomly weird. Like
Matt, how was it in the arena when that happened? Like what was your initial thoughts when you saw that go down?
My initial thoughts was did Tank get hit with a low blow? We didn't know what the hell happened, but I will say, Tank should not have been disqualified at all. There was no grounds to disqualify him if we're actually following the rules. Now, I gotta correct you on the sequence a little bit because you missed a key part of the sequence. After Tank took the knee and Steve Willis motioned Lamont Roach to the corner, if you look at the replay, I know the frame moves really quickly, but Steve Willis clearly signaled timeout before he started his count. He showed Lamont to the corner, and he turned back towards Tank and said timeout. And then he walked towards Tank and started to count, and then stopped the count when I guess Tank was saying something was in his eye. And then he admonished him, telling him, hey, you can't take a knee like that because, that could have been a knockdown. Now, the boxing history brain in all of us tells us when someone takes a knee, it's a knockdown. But that is not actually the rules of boxing. The rule clearly states that if a part of your body touches the canvas as a result of a legal blow, then it's a knockdown. What I believe happened and what I know to be true is that Steve Willis determined that Tank took a knee not because of a legal blow. So if it's not because of a legal blow, he can't say it's a knockdown. Now, as for the thing with the corner, technically, because we have to be real technical here, because everybody's a rules expert all of a sudden, especially on Twitter. Technically, Calvin Ford never set foot on the apron. He was only on the step. And the rule book says on the apron. It's not an apron. Anyone who's a wrestling fan knows the difference between an apron and the steps.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
now he should not have wiped his face, but technically that's also not grounds for a DQ. What that is grounds for, and what is considered, what the knee is considered, what the wiping in the face is considered, that's actually considered a foul committed on Tank's behalf. And what he's supposed to do is actually what he ended up doing, which was admonishing Tank and issuing a stern warning to him, and then he resumed the action. I think where the confusion comes in is that if you look at the replay, at least when I looked at it, it looked as if that little jab, even though it was a little weak flick, it looks like it landed. So technically, even though it's clear that Tank, the whatever was in his eye got in his eye, it was because of the punch. Because if you look at the punch, the force of the punch knocked his braid into his eye. Probably what caused the burning of the eye. So do I believe it should have been a knockdown? Yes, it should have been a knockdown because the braid would not have gotten to his eye without Lamont Roach throwing the punch. But because Steve Willis determined that it wasn't from a punch, you can't call it a knockdown. Now, here's where the issue starts, okay? The commission assigns a replay official, okay? The replay official got the replay video from the truck, the rounds, okay? And I'm very disappointed, and honestly, I'm furious with the commission because I don't know if you guys saw, but they put out a statement today saying that they didn't get the replay in time because of technical issues. You know, we try to work with promoters and production. Well, I spoke to someone with firsthand knowledge of what went on. They said flat out what the commission said is bullshit. The replay was queued up 10 seconds after the sequence happened, and they had 4 different vantage points for the commission to look at. And once the commission asked for the replay at the end of the round, because they had spoke to the commission during the round, and they actually want the replay now, and they say, nope, we to the end of the round, they got the replay right away at the end of the round, and what they said to the production team, and this is verbatim, this is verbatim what they said to the production team, is we got what we needed, down, no punch was landed. So the commission moment said that no punch was landed. So why the fuck is the commission now lying to the public saying that they didn't get the replay in time? They're trying to throw the production team and everybody under the bus because everybody knows PBC doesn't respond publicly to anything. And I don't like that.
Well, I mean, like I said, I mean, because there's such a I mean, obviously, I mean, when you get to near the end of the fight and what the decision is, and you know what probably could have cost, and what pretty much cost Roach the win versus the draw. Yeah, that's probably the reason why they're actually responding to it. But I 100% believe there was absolutely a knockdown. Like I didn't see a timeout on the screen, and I was pretty sober, and I know I didn't see no damn Steve Willis calling timeout.
Look again. Go look again. Go look
Yeah.
again. Takes the knee. Lamont Roach goes to the corner. Steve Willis says timeout. Then he walks behind Tank and puts his hands up to start the count. Go look at the see.
With all that happening, then it still looked bad that he made the count if he fucking had time to do a timeout.
That is correct. Listen. They fucked up somewhere. But I do disagree with people that say if the knockdown would have counted, that Lamont Roach would have won. You guys are like literally thinking too literally. Think of baseball. When they play a game under protest, they started from whenever the protest happened. Because you know what would happen if that knockdown would have counted? Maybe Tank would have fought differently. Maybe Lamont Roach would have fought differently. We don't know if there's any change in strategy or aggression if that knockdown is called.
No,
So
I agree with that. I agree with that.
I don't agree with that at all.
But there are situations.
But see, that's the thing. Like Roach was still robbed in the sense of that, though. Like just for example, Provodnikov Timothy Bradley is another one. Fight of the year, all of that shit, whatever. But Provodnikov was robbed in that fight too. If he would have got credit for that early knockdown, that whole fight may have been different.
Yeah, shit. I mean,
so that's the whole point when people talk about robbery. Like it may not have affected the scorecards on some damn vision is 2020 hindsight type shit, but it did affect the outcome. And if somebody robs you of a meaningful factor of the outcome, then yeah, you could complain and say, yeah, I got fucking robbed.
Yeah, because because you can't just like John Side just said, the referee's like you can't just start counting and stop and then stop at 2 like that.
Exactly.
Optics says that's fucked up. Like that looks absolutely wrong. Like
salute.
Yeah, I mean,
what it do.
Yeah, I've never seen that before. A referee stop counting for no reason. Like unless the only time I've seen it was the Butte fight and oh
no, we got another one that's crazy too.
Butte
Kermit Cintron, Sergio Martinez.
Yeah, that's another one that was a fucked up. Yeah,
does that kind of remind you a little bit of the Zab Floyd? A little bit.
Well, Zab Floyd is there wasn't a count. It was that one should have actually been a DQ.
That was a missed knockdown though.
Yeah, that should have been a DQ.
And then Roger could have gotten disqualified too with the whole.
We talk about the DQ part. Oh, okay, my bad.
Oh, I just mean in general.
That fight had both.
But Butte and Andre, and then the example that LB just said, those are and Cintron and fucking Martinez. Those are ones where the count, where a count was fucked up, and and
everything was fucked up. Like imagine you KO a nigga, but then you beat him by decision too. Like
or you actually
how is that possible?
Or you drop somebody heavily and the referee counts, and then while the other person's in the corner, the ref for some reason stops the corner and tells him to go back in the corner when he's already in the corner. That's the bullshit. And so that's what this looked like to me, with Steve Willis not actually completing his count. Like if he or doing anything, because it's like.
As I said, he should have started. If he was so surprised, didn't know what the fuck was going. He should have just asked Tank what was up, and Tank would have told him or said something, and then he would have just admonished him. Hell, even deduct the point. I don't like to see fighters get DQ'd when nobody's hurt. Right. So I wouldn't have wanted a DQ. I'm not one of these niggas. Oh, call it DQ. Nah, fuck that. Niggas pay good money. Bitches looking fly. Niggas high. Nah, we having the goddamn fight, but just admonish this nigga and keep going. But to start and stop a knockdown call, a count.
Yeah,
fuck all that.
It makes it look the optic. It makes it look very bad, and
But I'll say this though, like as the fight itself, it played out low key like I said it would last week though, nigga. Because I was the only one who picked Tank by decision. Like I said, that should have go the distance.
Yeah.
And in Roach fight like Lamont Peterson, he has a chance. What happened, nigga?
Yeah, that's pretty much. Yeah, and Tank. I don't think Tank's head was ever in the fight after that whole shit again. Like it wasn't. Like
it wasn't in the fight to begin with, nigga. Dude. All the interviews about retiring.
Yeah, but it looked like he literally it was just like he looked like lost out there. It was just like Roach was doing what he wanted to do. Roach was actually pounding his chest, all that type of shit. Like he like he was in control of that, and Tank just
he needed to be more active earlier though. Like I don't feel like
that was the issue. That was the one issue that I had. That like that Roach, the inactivity, especially early. Like
thank you. That's why I can't call no robbery or nothing, bro.
At points, it felt like it was a staring contest, and I'm just like, what are we doing? Like, okay, you're gonna walk someone down, but you're not throwing any punches. You just gonna just do the silent agreement. What are we doing? Like, throw some punches.
And it's hard for me to give you the ring generalship part of the round, or just the say like you're making the fight if you're just walking in this damn looking at the nigga. Like, it's not like he was fainting and he wasn't even. So still, it's like you're not doing so. But if you was just to throw the jab out there, like, okay, I see you movement, something. And then Tank will just be anxious and be like, fucking, he'll throw first, land a combination that's partially blocked or whatnot, and then rinse, repeat. That's why, I feel like a draw really was the right call for this fight. Like, neither guy dominated the other. Tank's moments may have not looked as spectacular as Roach's moments, but you win a round regardless if you have a moment or not.
So I'm just reading Lord Freeze's comment. Tank is tailor-made to be a bootleg version of Floyd. Nigga, he paid the referee and scorecards was bullshit. And then he said, nah. He said, nah, Cap. You said Tank gonna win, Shuttleworth. And then
I said Tank by decision, nigga, but everybody else was calling Tank by KO, Tank by wiping his ass, Tank by this, that. I'm the only nigga who acknowledged Rhodes and said he familiar with Tank, he ain't scared of this dude, yada, 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 all that shit. And he has a structure and boxing ability. If he approach it like Lamont Peterson, when Lamont Peterson is on meaning Amir Khan, Kendall Holt, those type of fights, performances, he could definitely give fucking Tank a run for his money. And he did. I still thought Tank would win. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, all of us did. Like a draw, like, I mean.
But it truly is a draw. Like, because you can't really give me 7 rounds. Neither one of these niggas won.
I mean, I will say this, though. The draw, I mean, a lot of people were pissed because obviously, people will pick Tank to win, and he didn't win. So Tank cost a lot of people. The draw cost a lot of people a lot of money. Either especially if you voted for, if you bet on Tank, like that was for that was for sure. Because I know there were a lot of niggas out there I saw on.
I would have never bet on that. This was more like I would have bet if this fight goes a distance. That's my only key to this. Like,
right. I mean, if you bet the draw, then yes, you got yourself a payday for sure. But this shit was fucking crazy because like niggas were upset at Tank. It's like, damn it, he was supposed to be like Floyd, and now I lost all this fucking money. How am I gonna pay my rent? Type of shit. Like that's the shit I was seeing.
First of all, these niggas who like man, these niggas they punch output is like so anemic. Like they not even Floyd level with it. Like niggas like Canelo and Devontae, like Floyd in his prime, like used to throw hands, man.
Yeah, he used to throw it. Yeah, he was
and at least he controlled the ring and the round better than these guys. A lot of these niggas be life and death with like B-level dudes.
130, 140 Floyd was a different animal for sure in terms of
like even in a fight where Floyd struggles a bit, he don't have moments where it looked like everything is in doubt. Yeah, like Floyd versus Sosa is an example. Like compare that to Tank and goddamn Roach.
Yeah,
like you never thought like Floyd to lose to fucking Sosa. Stop. But yes, he was having little problems. But with Tank and Roach, there was moments where Roach was rocking this nigga, and it's like, damn, Tank.
What are you gonna do? Nothing.
Exactly. Like, yo, like it was really looking in doubt, but Lord Freeze, a corrupt ass sport. I bet 10,000 on Lamont. Fuck the bullshit, my niggas.
Well, that's on you. That's on you.
For real, like who told you to do that? The nigga Lamont fought like a warrior. He ain't get bro. Look. You can't look, and this is something like shout out to my nigga PJ Fight Architect. What up, God? What it do? Canada. When he used to back in 2016, I think that's when he started fucking with me. He used to send me like lots of his sparring because he wanted to know what was wrong with his style. This is that. And niggas on the collie was like, yo, send him to LB. He'll look at that shit and see what's good. And he used to have these moments, and we would let her joke about it, like the whole Sergio Moro moments where he would be outboxing a guy, then all of a sudden the jab disappeared, and he would just start be defensive mode, and he's looking good, slipping and doing all the nice shit, and it's like pretty soon 30, 40 seconds are passing. You're like, God damn, nigga, you ain't throw a fucking punch against a nigga you was schooling. Like, what you doing? Roach, like, and I would tell this nigga, I was like, bro, you gotta chill all the dead air moments, bro. That's why all your fights look so competitive. All your sparring look competitive, because after you 40 seconds of doing bullshit, a nigga just start jabbing at you, and then he kind of take the round back. And it's like, you were schooling this nigga.
That I just want to mention, I think like Tank's his low output obviously was eventually going to cost him, but I didn't expect.
But see, Roach, and that's what I'm talking about. Roach ain't take advantage of that fully, because he had too many dead air moments where he just looking at this nigga, not pumping the jab, not forcing Tank to the ropes, just dead air moments. And it's hard to win rounds with dead air moments, man. And he just had too many of those.
I will say, that's what I mentioned. I like it was kind of impressive with Roach, because you could tell, what Tank does. He tries to set traps. He does certain, nuances, whether it be, pivoting or, just his footwork. But Roach wasn't. Yeah, I mean, it was really impressive how composed and disciplined of a fight Roach fought. I think, obviously there's a little bit to be said. Maybe Tank could be quote unquote overrated, but I think really Roach should get a lot of more credit in terms of, this fight.
No, I give Roach a lot of credit, because I mean, like I said, Tank was a minus 2,000 favorite. People like that's the thing.
That's
like
crazy.
Yeah, usually when someone's like a minus 2,000 favorite, like you expect the favorite to really whoop some ass. Like
this is like cherry pick gone wrong territory here. If we want to be honest.
Yeah, keep in mind, like I mean, when we say this cherry pick, it's not like Roach is a cherry pick because he's a bad fighter. It's just because it's the perceived level between Tank and Roach. No matter even if they train together and stuff like that, there's supposed to be some sort of separation if you're gonna have odds like that. Like there's supposed to be.
But remember, we keeping it real though, because remember, Bivol Canelo was a cherry pick gone wrong.
Yeah, and most
people Canelo was 5-1. Like, and we knew, and you've been to Bivol fights live.
Yeah,
we know Bivol wasn't no scrub.
Mm-hmm.
We know he could fight.
Yeah,
but if you 5-1 odds or minus 2,000 plus, like you need to be able to handle these niggas.
Yeah, especially if you're putting Dragon One up from a lower division. That's where. So
there was no handling at all.
Yeah, and another thing too. This is more of my hardcore bubble shit, but lightweights having such low output will never sit right with me. Will never.
Okay, I could agree with that. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, like honestly, like I mean, I grew up watching lightweights throw some hands. Like come on, like my favorite fight of all time, the fucking Corrales and Castillo. Niggas threw hands, too many hands, but they threw hands. Saying like the work rate, this all economical shit, it bothers me because clearly like, these two are in shape, but throw some fucking hands. Pernell Whitaker. That's another thing because I know this was a big thing on Twitter. Pernell Whitaker, Pernell Whitaker may not have a lot of power, but he threw hands among doing all the the rolls and the ducks and all types of shit that he used to do. He threw hands. His work rate was high, and it's just this is one thing I just really hope, like in a little way that that needs to improve. Like both guys should be throwing more than.
I wholeheartedly agree. These niggas in their primes, and the final total punch output was like 600.
Yeah,
for lightweights.
Yeah,
back in my day, and I hate to be one of those back in my day ass niggas, but it almost felt like yesterday. One person to throw fucking 600.
Right, I'm saying like that's this thing.
Like what is this like? And y'all in your prime, and a lot of times like. It's that extra effort that wins fights. I go back to saying Mikey Garcia and Sandor Martin is a perfect example where when talent lacks effort, you lose. Mm-hmm. Because that was a winnable fight for Mikey Garcia.
It was.
He lost 4-6, like 4-6. Like, nigga, if you just try harder, just by 20%, you win that fight.
Exactly.
And I feel the same thing with Roach and Gervonta Davis in this.
Well, I mean, the crowd was letting him have it at the end.
So
I mean, the excuse, like when that nigga said hair grease, the crowd's like, boo! Them boo birds was loud. Like, well, what y'all boo me for? Like,
nah, but honestly, the excuse was bullshit. Like, I personally, from a whole bunch of damn practices and instances, I know exactly what happened to Tank. Matt, I believe, called it with the braid, like, because I've been jabbed before and I've had a braid fucking hit me. Like, I've had like shit like the little whiplash, you turn your head too fast. Like, I would have never wore those type of braids for that fight. Like, you wore your braids the ends go back, nigga. Like, so that tell me like he was already kind of just unserious. Like, but he respected Roach too, because he knew that was a tough fight in the amateurs. Like, Davis ain't stupid. Like, he had a respect for Roach.
And Roach was looking big. Pause. He was looking like, I mean, he looked like a true, not like he was bigger. Obviously, Tank's not the biggest, but he looks like a lightweight. You know what I'm saying? I think he should. Do y'all think, real quick, he should campaign at 135 or defend at 130? Because I'm just wondering what you're.
Nah, take the fucking rematch. Stay at 135.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go back to 130 for what?
Yeah, exactly. 135 is a money, money division, right?
I would just get the money with Tank first, like, because now we in a position where, like, does fucking Tank, was this a fluke? Can Roach be better than this? Can Tank be better? They just showed a lot of respect, and they on the same level to me, or style wise at least.
And Lord,
but I think both can improve.
And Lord Frieza asked, can they overturn the decision like in that Haney fight? Nigga, I'm trying to get my money back. Well, first of all,
you ain't gonna get your money back.
It's betting. That shit is done. It's all bets final. Like you're not gonna get your money back.
Yo, for real. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, can they overturn the decision? It's possible.
I highly doubt it. I think
that hardly ever happens in boxing, especially
at the worst. The worst I could see them doing is changing it into a no contest, but I think they're staying as is. I don't think anything is changing.
And what's so wrong with this being a fucking draw though? Like, my God.
Nothing.
Like, I don't know. I think people like they wanted a certain outcome because this type of fight wasn't far off from a draw. Like, this truly what a draw fight looked like.
Well, I mean, in this case, because most people wanted a Tank knockout or something like that. A draw in this fight, I think it was just more or less like, wait a minute, Tank didn't knock this nigga out. What the fuck's going on? Like, and then, but most people have also thought like, wow, Tank got outboxed. Like, that's, I mean, at least a lot of people have been saying, hey, Tank got outboxed. So I think it's just one of those things where it's just like, and then, like I said, honestly, with the fucker with the knockdown, it just creates, like I said, it creates the whole atmosphere of fuckery. So that's why people are like, okay. Yeah. Like that
was the biggest moment there. Like Rhodes definitely won the event, but I don't think he won the fight. Like,
now, I mean, like I said, there is precedence of a commission overturning a non-drug related result. I mean, because we all remember when Bradley stopped fucking Nate Campbell, but Nate Campbell was talking that headbutt me,
He don't know, but fuck that. He was right though.
Hey,
that fight was getting good, and Tim Bradley with his goddamn bucket head started those goddamn headbutts, and we only got 3 rounds of what was heating up to be a good fight.
Yeah.
The issue with turning it over is that the referee ruled it no knockdown, and the commission upheld it in the moment. So the commission is going to overturn the commission, and how would that be fair to Tank if they turn it over? If they overturn it, because like I said, how will we know he wasn't going to fight differently if the knockdown was called? So
right, you would have to look at every fight.
You
would have to look at every fight from everywhere, nigga.
I mean, but like I said, I mean, if it happens, I mean, you know, it's fuckery. You know what I'm saying?
It shouldn't happen though. Like,
It's not
these
going to
niggas are
happen.
like a draw, bro. Like,
They just need to run it. Like, just
run it fucking back.
And
Like
again,
none of these niggas did something where I'm like, oh damn, like was Roach robbed? Like, yes, in a sense, but it's not like this nigga swept 8 rounds or something where he would have won it regardless.
Right. It's not like it's the worst robbery we had ever seen type shit.
And so Pat, by the way, I just want, because I know how you are. So if he doesn't run it back with Roach, even if he fights a better fighter, are you going to complain?
Wait, don't we have a poll on this? Like we like, you know.
Yeah, no, because every
answer that nigga.
No, because everybody, like most of the people, the majority of the people that we asked in the Twitter poll of who you want to see Tank fight next, of the 43 votes, 67% said a Roach rematch, 19% Shakur, and then Keyshawn and Loma got 7% apiece. So everybody wants the Roach rematch. But as I'm saying, like if he fought a better fighter, would you complain, Pat? Because I know how you are. You like to complain about everything.
I voted for Keyshawn. Fuck that.
Would you complain if he fought Keyshawn next? Oh, because he got to run it back with Roach.
I mean, if he wants to get his get back, I'm sure he wants to run it back with Roach.
They're running it back though. I think they're
it's contracted. They're
not
going to run it back. Just
so. But I'm saying, like, do you give him what would have been better for you? Like,
what do you mean by it's contracted?
Wasn't there something? Didn't they say there was something about because Roach was talking about like a
it's in his contract, he
contractual rematch.
No. Roach does.
But he said that's if Tank lose though.
Yeah, Roach does not have a rematch clause. Tank had a rematch clause, so it's on Tank to activate the rematch clause. That's why they're saying that Roach is contractually obligated. That's because it's not up to him; it's up to Tank. But if you're Tank and you have a bigger fight on the table, because I don't know if you guys saw the press conference, but he said that his other fight was already set. If you have a bigger fight on the table, then Roach can wait to the end of the year. Like, it doesn't have to be an immediate rematch if you have a big fight. What if next is Lomachenko or knock on wood?
I mean, I'm over the Lomachenko shit. Like that shit. To me, that shit is like I could care less about.
But they said as people reached out to him again, like after the fight.
Hold on, you might be over it, but if that fight can happen, I'm gonna want to see it. I don't care.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
and especially because the thing is, Lomachenko I mean, I know this is Kambosos, but he really did beat the shit out of Kambosos.
He did. He absolutely did.
Like that's what makes it so weird with him getting scary because it's like, bro, like it seemed like you're back, and it's like now you want to leave. Like the fuck. But nah, man, this nigga Pat with his damn high level boxing bubble critiques and shit, nigga. Like, bro, man, like. Tank could get credit for all these niggas, man. He the face of the sport.
So, Matt, what was the post-fight press conference? What was the vibe for the post-fight stuff in the back? What was the press scrum like?
It was interesting. I mean, for the undercard, only Tellez and Russell were part of that press conference, and then for the main event, obviously both guys were there. But Tank, honestly, Tank was cool. Tank was cool. He got a little bit aggravated when they were asking dumb questions, but I get aggravated when I get asked dumb questions, so I don't mind that, Mm-hmm. But I will say, Barry Hunter, man, he got to go. He brought nothing to the table, and he took no accountability for anything that went on that night. And that corner, listen, even in the arena, I didn't have to see it on TV. That corner was a shit show.
Yeah, everyone can see it. Everyone there. Yeah. Yeah, Tank didn't get no advice in that corner. Like, it was just bullshit.
But him and Calvin look like they got something going, bro. Like, there's some type of tension. Like Tank, like, barely acknowledged this nigga. Like, and he arguing with them. Like, I don't know. That shit just seemed weird, man.
I don't know if it's like some type of tension, but listen, we're all men. We all played sports, team sports, hopefully, if you wasn't a loser. Hopefully, you were able to have some athletic ability. Shit get heated. Even with your teammates, shit get heated, but y'all still fuck with each other after. It's just the intensity of the game. Look, KP used to play trivia with us all the time. How many times he used to curse me out when I'm hosting the game? Oh, hurry the fuck up. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
You know, it's just intensity of competitive nature, you know? So I think
I mean, I don't know. It ain't look like intent. It looked like something really off between them niggas. Like, yeah, I get what you're saying, but that didn't look like that. Like, it looked like Tank, like, don't fuck with this nigga like that. Like, or is something happened or there. Like, just the interactions, just like something's off. Like, I don't know about no competitive teammate shit like that. Nah.
Well, listen, if something was off, then they need to get it back on really quickly because Barry Hunter needs to get the Vince McMahon treatment and get fired out of that corner. And Calvin Ford needs to be the head trainer again because whatever Calvin Ford and Tank do in that ring is special. It's magic. They have a type of synergy that you just can't teach. That was forged through fire, both of them. And I'm telling you, that fight would not have gone down like that if Calvin Ford was the trainer. I'm sorry, it just would not have. Because first of all, Calvin Ford would have told him what the fuck round it was, and Calvin Ford would have had some more advice for him in the corner. Maybe he would have asked him, "Hey, what are you seeing?" Stuff like that. They would have been more in sync. Barry Hunter, what did he do? Somebody tell me what did he do?
Nothing.
It seemed like Calvin was more into the fight from the reaching in between the ropes and Afro and the Vice. It didn't seem like Tank was like fucking with him either. So I don't know. That shit just looked like mess. Like that shit was on like Andre Berto level, like with the damn chaos and 20 niggas talking and niggas not paying attention and
yeah, it was like a fucking Edgar Berlanga corner.
yeah, that too. Like all these damn remixes of the corner.
Yeah,
but yeah, it just wasn't a good look for Tank, bro.
So what do we give?
He got to run it back. What up, JP? What up, fellas? Hope all is well. Run it back in the DMV. Yeah, I agree. Run this motherfucker back in the DMV.
Find a venue. Like they have plenty. I watched the last fight I watched it was in the Armory, but I think that might be too small for that though.
Nah, they need something big. I mean, just be like the Zone and Matchroom. Why don't you just make an arena? Like, these niggas.
Well, actually, no. They had an event at Oxon Hill at the Harbor. I think Matchroom definitely had a fight there. Like and that's an official place.
Oh, just only in Florida, y'all want to damn build arenas.
So what are we giving this pay-per-view for a grade?
It's not an A. It's like a.
It sounds like a good B plus though. I don't know.
B plus. I mean, there was no stoppages on the main card. Like I can't
That's facts. Like, and I felt like if niggas would have tried harder, like we would have got stoppages. Although I don't think with Russell, like Russell, not him. Like Rayo's just fucking tough. Like he would have had to sell out, maybe change the game plan to knock Rayo out.
I mean, I'll say I don't think there wasn't one fight on the card that I didn't like that I thought was, oh, this is an objectively bad fight. No, they were all good fights. Even the fights that I weren't looking forward to, like Puello and Martin, was a good scrap. So all in all, it was a really good pay-per-view. So
even the Herd fight wasn't that bad either as a free fight if we added into it. Like, as if we saw a 154 era kind of close, but yeah, my grade is a B. Like, it's a good solid B. Like King P said, no fights were objectively bad. You had action. There was really no lull moment. There was intensity. There was drama because, like, all the fights had some type of danger in them. Like you don't know who's gonna just knock somebody out or who's gonna pick it up. So yeah, I fuck with the card.
I mean, there was a hell of because I watched that Dave and Buster's, which, by the way, for those who are listening, PBC pretty much, if you want to catch a PBC event, you don't want to pay $80 or whatever. Dave and Buster's, they air it for free. Like they air it on like 7 different TVs. next to the fucking wrestling too.
Yeah. No, I always go to Dave and Buster's for.
They paying y'all ad space. They paying y'all.
What'd you say?
What'd you say, Matt?
Yeah, I said, is David Buster's paying y'all ad space?
yo, facts, because these niggas always fucking Dave and Buster's, like
yeah,
them niggas. We could be a drinking game with fucking Dave and Buster's with these niggas.
Hey, I mean, I go there to watch Al Market Eagles games too, so it's not just boxing. I go.
Hey, you need to send the email to corporate or something. Click this up or something, bro. Cause
so just tell them you go to a place where you can eat and play, but don't drop the name unless they're gonna drop a bag on you.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, it was a good card, so I fucked with it. So
that's crazy. First of all, it was a great card. It was like that card had something for everybody. It had great performances all across it. It had high drama, high tension. I gave that card an A+, man. To me, I left that card just thinking, damn, PBC did it again, because they had a banger event with David Benavidez versus David Morrell, and this one was another banger event. And I'm just like, yo, I need more. They got to do more shows. They got to do more fucking shows, because this is what I love about boxing, man, and boxing in America. God damn it, I like being able to go to fights. Okay,
Amen.
Keep that shit here.
And the irony of what you said, like, I agree wholeheartedly. Like this nigga Pat goes to like maybe the most fights out of all of us, and he loves this whole let's go to Saudi Arabia, Arabian Nights fights, and I just be like, what the fuck?
Passports. I said it even before Saudi became a thing. I said, I want to go to the UK. I've been to Canada.
We know all that. I'm just saying with this whole bastardizing the sport and
I'm gonna say is Saudi ain't got no Dave and Buster's, Pat. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
hey, but they got thobes and they got camels, bro. So I'm good. Now I'll be on my chic shit.
Hookahs and camels. They got hookahs and camels out there though. But like, got a little franchise.
I'll say though, Tank cards, and I can see why Matt would give it an A+ because he was there, and like Tank's cards are one of those things where it's way better in person than on TV. And even on TV, I'm saying that. But like it's just an event. It's just a spectacle. Like everything about it in person is just great.
More enhanced and just livelier, like because it looked like a dope event on TV. That's why, like, if we would have had a killer knockout or some shit, maybe it's an A, or we would have had more. The beatdowns would have been more one-sided or something. I don't know, but I did shit
because
it was still a good card. I fucked with it
because the Benavidez Morrell card was better than this one. Like that was no question about that one.
Yeah, hold on. Who else was on that card? Run it back real quick.
For which one?
Benavidez Morales. I mean Morrell.
Yeah.
Morrell.
Yeah, that one.
That was the full.
Yeah, it was Fulton.
Fulton Figueroa. Okay, who else?
Card. And now you got me trying to.
It was Cruz and Fierro. That was the fight of the year.
That fight was tough, my nigga. I finally seen that at the later.
And then Ramos and Jason Rosario, which was the beat.
Oh fuck yeah! Now that's an A+ card, nigga.
Yeah. That's why I can't give. That's why I can't give this one an
A. Okay. I think my B is appropriate now.
Yeah, that one was a lot better. So
because even though Fulton Figueroa was like, but it still wasn't. It wasn't a bad fight. Wasn't boring, and it was a bigger name. Like hell yeah. That's an A+ card. Right?
I mean, PBC's next card is in a couple of weeks. It's and I'm not looking forward to it. It's Fundora and Cordell Booker, and I'm not looking forward to that fight.
That's like a couple weeks out because they got Thurman Jarvis, which is really Australian, but that's like I think Cordell Booker 22nd.
Yeah, but I mean that's not, and that's more. That's like the Australian promotion. I mean, it just has a PBC fighter on there, but. And I don't think they even announced American TV rights for that yet. I mean, we're assuming it's going to be on there. I mean, I can't imagine Thurman not being on any type of American TV, but they haven't announced no American TV rights. Matt, have you heard anything about that?
No, I haven't. But I do plan on reaching out to TGB this week because they are the promoter of record for Keith Thurman. So I'll get you guys an answer.
Yeah, because I mean, because they haven't announced that, or for Tim Tszyu fighting Joey Spencer. I'm like I mean, if they announce it, like, why isn't it like? I mean, someone should announce some TV rights for that shit. Like, we'll all assume it's gonna be Prime. But what's that?
Zoo versus Spencer is a little bit more tricky because I don't know if Joey Spencer's still a PBC guy. Maybe he is, maybe he's not. I don't know. But I didn't see TGB on the poster. I did see TGB on the poster for the Thurman fight.
I don't think
they are involved.
I think because I know me and Pilot talked about because I think he was on a Salida Promotions card. I don't think it's with PBC anymore either.
Yeah.
I think it's no. Which one are you talking about?
We're talking about Joey Spencer.
Oh yeah. No, he got rocked. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that won't be on Amazon because in Australia, obviously Tim Tszyu, he fights in his Australian shit, and if Joey Spencer's not a PBC guy either, I mean, who knows what PBC is doing with Tim Tszyu? So we'll see.
So I mean, it's either I would either expect that or ESPN Plus. And then, if not too soon, then it would be the Zone because it would be doing. But then Tim Tszyu is never on the Zone. It's just Joey Spencer. So yeah, it's just weird. Like they're announcing, like people probably want to see them, but you just don't know where it's actually going to be at. Who's going to air it? I mean, if it's ESPN Plus, great. It'll just be early in the fucking morning. Oh man, no.
F plus lost my money and nigga got robbed. I'm sorry for your F plus, nigga. We all enjoyed the card, bro.
Oh well, sucks for you. You shouldn't have bet that much money.
You should have just bet the distance, bro.
No, I gave it. Listen, I gave it a B. High drama, championship fights. All judges were busy. You feel what I'm saying?
All them niggas worked.
All them niggas earned their check that day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no. Like I said, and it's trending too. I mean, like I said, obviously, I know Matt is, I think Matt was the one who reported before ESPN did about the commission and shit. So, I mean, we'll learn about it probably in the next couple of days what their official statement's going to be, if they're gonna, or if they need time to put together some bullshit, or are they actually gonna if they overturn, then yeah, it's gonna set off a whole bunch of fuckery that that boxing has rarely seen. If they overturn that shit,
that ain't it.
Listen. I'm a betting man, but if you're not a betting man, bet the house on the commission not overturning shit because they don't have grounds to overturn it. They don't have any grounds to overturn it.
And niggas, I'm just gonna be honest, like niggas ain't gonna just really have the motivation to overturn a fight that's a draw. Like, it's hard to like really, nigga, you ain't lose, you ain't win. Shut the fuck up. Why we here? Like, just run it back. Like, god damn. Tank don't want to run it back. He sounds shook in the press conference. Damn, man. Like,
stop it.
Come on, bro. Like, but I know you're not the biggest. You look at Tank as like light-skinned Canelo, though. So I'll be.
Hold on, real quick, Matt. I missed it. Did you score the fight for Tank or Roach or a draw? It's fine.
Yo, John, what's good? Like, yeah. What'd you score the fight? Like, real shit. Like, put it in the chat if you still listening or whatnot. But I mean, it's definitely grounds for a rematch. Like, let's run that shit back in the DMV, blow that shit up.
Yeah, exactly. But whoever said Tank looked shook in the press conference obviously didn't know what the hell they were watching or listening to, because Tank said unequivocally that he want to run it back. He said what he said was, I want to run it back, but it ain't gonna be next till they have his fight set already. But if he had his druthers, if he ran the zoo like Gerald McGrew, he would run the fucking fight back. So they gotta stop that little bullshit somebody scared thing. Like these two dudes ain't scared of each other. Lamont ain't scared of Tank. Tank ain't scared of Lamont. They gave us a great fucking fight, and let's hope we see it again.
Yeah, them niggas are like super respectful and shit. He said, I ain't scored that shit officially live. I'm waiting to catch a replay to do that. Nigga, you gotta do it live, bro. Come on,
man. Come on.
You can't. See, bro, you know the rules, bro. We've been at this shit too long. Like, you gotta score the fight It don't have to be officially, but you kind of have a sense of who won.
That's cheating because at this point it's like he heard too many shit. It's like when you're watching, you're looking for the winner and you're looking for the loser.
Thank you. Like you gotta really. I'm not one of these guys who rewatch fights to score. I rewatch fights to enjoy, never to rescore. Because my score is what it is when the fight fucking happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay. Okay, I kind of see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. If it's a bomb like that, okay. So that shit is impossible at a house party. Yeah, that's a little different.
And depending on
it's not Dave and Buster's like what's his name over here.
I mean, this shit was a lot of Dave and Buster's, bro. Like, I mean, but most people thought Tank won.
The house party, like niggas know you at the house party. You might be talking to chicks. There's so much shit going on. Like Dave and Buster's, you probably just posted up somewhere. Like,
yeah,
I'm not trying to narrate your experience. You the Morgan Freeman, nigga. Like,
yeah. I mean, I was at the bar, like, people were at tables and shit like that. Like, the fight was playing everywhere, and the fight was over the speakers, bro. Like, it was everywhere. Like, niggas could hear the fight. You know what I mean?
Okay, see, that's different. I've only been to maybe one house party in my life where I can remember where they had multiple TVs around the house, outside in the pool, by the pool, by the bar, outside by the pool, like where shit is going, and you be like, damn, you can't miss anything in this motherfucker. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm just saying, like, I doubt a nigga had a setup where you got multiple TVs playing the fucking fight. Niggas probably had like 175-inch screen or some shit, and everybody watched that shit.
Right, yeah, I hear you. Yeah. The house party is a little different, unless you're one of the ones that posts up the TV and you find yourself a good spot and you just kind of like tunnel vision. Like you're not trying to hear this in your ear, you're not trying to hear that in your ear. You know what I mean?
But yeah, definitely fucking like when you rescore it, nigga, tag Ring Game Radio, tag me. I don't care, nigga. Like this will be a to continue. Because I honestly felt like the fight was a draw. Like I don't really see the problem in the score. Like Rhodes got robbed of a moment with the knockdown, but that doesn't dictate he would have won anyway. Because the fight could end up, Tank could have probably rallied and knocked this motherfucker out after that. So it's like we don't know. So I can't call it no robbery decision. But did Rhodes get kind of fucked over? Yes.
Yeah, I know people on Twitter were just on, so because I know when Roach was talking, I mean, when Roach put out that tweet about, mentioning that the commission was looking into it, like niggas was calling him out his name and everything. Like
niggas, he talked to Haney lawyer.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's like, why are you talking that appeal shit for? Like niggas was mad, like niggas was mad at him. Like it's like,
niggas don't like I don't know. Boxing is one of those sports where it's just like if you have an issue with somebody, it's like nigga, just throw them fucking hands. Like just throw the fucking hands, nigga. Like run that shit back. Like I get it, but just run that shit. But if I'm Roach and I know Tank got another fight set up, I'ma just kind of chill. And I ain't trying to fight no nigga that could jeopardize the loss or whatever, or fuck up my momentum. Well, if anything, just take a stay busy fight.
Defend that 130 belt.
Nigga, who against who?
I mean,
when he
130 does sound
Poindexter ass niggas. What opponent he got on right now for 130 that he got to defend his belt against?
At 130, he got a mandatory. The Albert blah blah blah, whatever that Russian dude.
Yeah, no, he does.
That fight for the IBA. He has a mandatory.
He's better off dropping the belt, and I mean, because 130 is intriguing, but it's not 135. Because I heard he might be able to fight Shakur. Nigga made a name for himself. He made a name for himself.
I mean, yeah.
What are you trying to say, Matt? Hold up, Matt. What are you trying to say?
Unless you get a fight. Right now, Lamar Roach's name has never been hotter. See if you could get Turkey Al-Sheikh to drop a bag on you versus Shakur. I was already told that Top Rank might be interested in making Keyshawn versus Lamar Roach.
Yeah, do that.
Never been hotter.
Yeah, do that.
But you don't drop the belt because that's your only leverage if that shit fall through.
No,
But
I didn't say.
try to get the biggest bag. It
Yeah,
wasn't
no, I
you
didn't
that
say.
done it.
I
It was
didn't say
somebody
drop
else.
the belt. I said you could.
It was-
You could just defend it. You could just stay busy, do whatever. Like,
I mean, yeah, I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
unless
you
it
know,
is like
sorry.
winnable fights for these niggas, like this nigga on some defend the belt, like he fighting some damn. I ain't gonna say jobbers, but niggas he should win against. And he was looking good before the Tank fight, so I know he's capable and everything. It just, I feel like Tank gonna be like the biggest like bag, and that's gonna be the most love he gets in the States. Like, yeah, you go to Turkey, you'll be just like all these other niggas. You'll be fighting on an afternoon undercard or some other niggas. Yeah, you'll get your bag, but your name, ain't going nowhere. And it's like, why waste the momentum you have with that shit? If anything, I be trying to fight on the Tank undercard in his next fight. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, obviously, because although the WBA is corrupt as fuck, it'll see what happens because, like I said, he does have a Mando. So if he doesn't fight his Mando, then that belt is gone. But then you have to kind of figure out, do I stay? You might have to stay at 135. You don't have your bargaining chip, so it's like,
yeah,
damn if you, damn if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, but he's still in a good spot though.
Yeah, because most people are gonna want to see, obviously, see if he can do it again, if he can do it again against Tank, or if it's just like, yeah, it's.
I just be trolling Tank at all his fights and press conferences now. Like, fuck it, like that. Me, honestly, that's I would build up the rematch to a crazy level. Like, if I was him, I would literally just the Tank next fight. I'm at the weigh-in. I'm at the press. I'm just there trolling this nigga and talking shit like. On some like why we like this nigga that'd be interesting. Like Roach is in a good spot. Like I'm glad he made a name for himself on this one. Like he deserved it.
Yeah, and he's doing it. Of course, he's pissing off Tank fans. So they're not fucking like they'll all call him out his name now because of all this shit that he's talking.
I mean, he could make the most of your moment, man. Like that's why I'm glad he said it in the interview. Like he had a good post-fight interview as well. So
yeah, he did. Like he won.
All these niggas, they get all mush mouth and shit.
Yeah, he won the crowd. He won the event. People cheering him. Most people thought he won. So yeah, he made out extremely well considering the circumstances that he could have just been a victim of fuckery. I mean, he was a victim of fuckery, but he could have been a bigger victim of fuckery.
Yeah, it's like the opposite, like a Floyd Schofield who like. He had an opportunity where he got himself a good look, and then all that shit went down, and that shit's still a mystery. So, but it's like, damn, nigga, like take advantage of this shit you get.
Yeah, but yeah, no, we'll see it. We'll see what PPC does. I mean, as of right now, we don't know what the pay-per-view buys are. I mean, I don't think Matt, you've heard any preliminary numbers yet. I only saw one number, but it was from an account that wasn't credible. It was like 140.
Yeah, I don't. Any numbers do you get so far? I don't know, but
yeah, I don't know. I don't know if y'all watched.
No,
I don't know if y'all was watching
knows.
through Amazon. I don't know if y'all like how they produced this shit.
No, I like Amazon quality stuff. So
yeah, now, Amazon
in comparison to how Netflix did it, they ain't really nowhere near, but it was still good production.
Well, I mean, Netflix fucked up on their production, their initial production, whereas Prime at least steady. They didn't fuck up yet. On the production values. I mean, Netflix.
I mean, I fuck with both actually. I mean, anything's better than the Zone. Like shit, the dreary ass, goddamn afternoon ass desert fucking cards, no life, atmosphere of damn 75 people. No fly women.
Yeah, it's true. You can get a better
drinking.
turn. You can get a better turnout in the Publix parking lot.
Exactly.
I will say I don't know about that no fly women thing. They probably got fly women. You just can't see it because
yeah, it's true.
I mean, it's a bit. Look, man. What is this? This is the tree fall in the woods all over again. If the bitch is fly and I can't see her, is she fly? If I don't see it, if I don't know she there, you up here telling me, don't. Susan, the invisible woman, is looking so fly right now. If only you could see it. I'm just like, I see Porsche, I see Thing, all these other niggas, I see Reed. What? No, then we not selling me on this. Like, I don't even see women in the crowd. Like damn, they don't let them box. Y'all don't let them watch fights either. Shit.
Except when it's time to do a turkey giveaway, when one of his little cousins in the fucking event gets a car. I'm like, wait, yeah, okay.
Hey, listen,
like
Turkey
that's how you get your birthday present.
If you listen to Turkey, the views of Ring Gang Radio or the views of Ring Gang Radio alone, cut me that check. All right, I am for sale. Cut me that check.
And that's the problem with boxing media now. Everybody for fucking sale, nigga.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, if all these old crusty white boxer writers could get a bag cut on them, dropped on them, why can't we? Fuck that. Fuck
I mean, yeah, no, I don't blame niggas. I mean, get your bag, like do what you do. It just I don't know. This the whole taking over the sport shit just rubs me the wrong way.
Let me ask you a question. What was the last time you fight?
I can't hear you, Matt.
You can't hear you.
I said, when was the last time that you seen Dan Rayfield at a fight?
I can't remember.
Yeah.
And I've met him. In fact, I've talked to him before. Like he's not. I mean, he's a weird guy in person. Like he's super weird.
So I look at it this way: we the ones working hard. We trying to get people the good content, the consistent content. Hey, one of these motherfuckers need to take a chance on us. What's up, Top Rank? What's up, PBC? What's up, Golden Boy? I seen some of y'all websites. Y'all websites is ass. You telling me that Ring Gang Radio can't do a website, a podcast for y'all motherfuckers? Like, what are we doing here? Like, I don't understand.
No, I mean, I get all that. It's just the whole. It just depends. It's like everybody's situation and deal and contract is different. Know what you're getting out of it, and if you don't jeopardize yourself, then cool. I'm for everybody getting a bag, but me, I don't think I could get a bag from somebody if somebody was like, yo, you gotta hold this nigga hand and walk through the forest.
Nah. We ain't doing that.
You get what I'm saying? But you got niggas who had no problem doing that.
Give him a solid fist pound, nigga. That's about it.
And that's my point. Like, you had niggas with no problem doing that. That's why I just be like, I mean, money is everything until it isn't. Like, I mean, like, yeah, I'm gonna get the bag. Like, but yeah, I mean, if I gotta do certain shit, I don't, if you want to run your hands through my braids or some shit, then I don't know, nigga.
Hey, you know, it's funny. There was this one picture of a nigga touching Anthony Joshua thigh. I'm like, nah, this is crazy. Like, what
Thank you.
What in the Diddy party is going on over here?
Hey, real quick,
like, nigga, I don't like touching my own thigh. What the fuck? I want another nigga touching my.
I'm sure Pat did, but I want to ask: did y'all see that Patty Donovan fight, the UK fight, the welterweight?
No.
Yeah, I saw it.
It was kind of crazy.
Patty Donovan got disqualified.
That was some home cooking bullshit, but I mean, he did kind of hit him after the bell. But that was like, that was some like.
Wait. How was it home cooking? He fucking cracked him way after.
No, what I'm saying is, the guy Patty Donovan was beating his ass. The ref took 2 points from him. The ref took 2 points from him for on some bullshit. I feel like.
No. The ref took 2 points from him because he was fucking elbowing and fouling all fight. Like, honestly, I don't need to see Patty Donovan. Fuck him. Like, and he told me he gonna lodge an appeal. Yeah, good luck, motherfucker. Yo, he snuffed him. It looked like in the back of the head, like way after the bell. Like,
wait, what?
It was
how come this ain't go viral? I didn't see this shit.
I gotta see the replay. He cuffed that nigga like the way that Lamont Roach had knocked down Hector Luis Garcia, when he kind of cuffed him. That's how he cuffed him, but it was way after the bell. And they're complaining about it, dude. You fucked yourself up. So now this Louis Crocker dude who sucks is the IBF mandatory for boots.
Mando now, yeah, some bullshit. But they'll probably run it back. Eddie Hearn will probably try to milk it, even though Crocker was. I mean, even though Donovan was being that ass.
They're not running it back. They're not running it back. His manager Billy Nelson already said, "Nigga, we taking our mandatory next because the mandatory is due in August." So if Eddie Hearn want to drop a bag, you're gonna drop a bag on that mandatory, motherfucker.
Yeah. But then also, I mean, I didn't watch that. I saw the highlights. I didn't watch it. I watched the Matias Valenzuela fight. That was a nice little slugfest, you know.
He was getting rocked a little bit, but that's usual. But he ended up.
That's
Par for the course.
Yeah, no, but yeah, that was a good fucking fight. So I definitely recommend anyone to watch it. Shout out, you know, Matias still keeps his title shot hope alive. Maybe he fights Hitchens. Who knows? You know,
Hitchens going to fight Cambosis. Oh man, I feel like there's like two 140s. Like you got like the good 140s, then you got like the B team of 140s where it like you got quality fights that you just don't care about, but the quality fights. But then you got quality fights that you do care about. Like alternate reality.
What do you consider Cambosis? Because he sucks. So like he's not even in the B team. Cambosis stinks.
Yeah, I'm saying, but these niggas want to fight him. Like,
yeah.
Cambosis sucked for a minute. Pause.
But want to fight him because he's food. And I will never ever forgive Teofimo Lopez for making George Cambosis a thing. He's always sucked. And now Richardson Hitchens is basically the last nigga in the gangbang trying to get Cambosis in the ring. Like, bro, he already got beat enough. Like, how many times do we need to see Cambosis get his fucking ass kicked before we stop giving this nigga title shots? This shit don't make no sense.
And the thing is, Hitchens ain't even gonna kick his ass. It's just gonna be like a jab. It's gonna be like a lower output version of the Haney fight.
I think
that's what's gonna make it worse.
He gonna stop him. If he can't stop Cambosis, then he cooked. He cooked. Because listen,
he got the ability to too. Like I wouldn't be surprised if he stopped him and just
stopped him with a ruptured disc in his fucking back, and he stopped him.
That's fucking Lomachenko though. Like Hitchens be so goddamn timid and scary and shit, man. That nigga ain't like his autopilot is like 15 miles per hour or some shit. Miss 702. What in the Diddy part? Yeah, they're like Anthony Joshua, the boxer. You could Google the picture. Like I don't know what to put in Google for it, but yeah, the what's his name? Turkey, obviously, like they're sitting ringside.
Just Google Anthony Joshua got thighs.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's better. Yeah.
I mean, that'll never be as blatant as Turkey holding both him and Wilder's hands, and so he's the centerpiece like that. Like that, you know, that shit will never sit right with me. That's like, whoa, whoa. Because
that shit was weird.
Because it looked like, I mean, it looked like Wilder had that sheepish grin on his face. Like it's like I want to pull my hand away, but this nigga's paying me a bag. And then Joshua is just
not too much on Wilder, dog. Not too much on Wilder.
Bro, you.
It is what it is, nigga. Like he did have that same exact look. Like,
hey, not too much on Wilder,
fuck it.
Man. Not too much on Wilder.
I mean, that's what it was. But see, like that. The weird part is, I give credit for Wilder at least have it looking human in that moment and acknowledging, like, yo, this kind of weird. Yeah. Well, all these other niggas look like they're so fucking happy and comfortable with it. Because to me, I could only see doing that shit. I don't know if anybody ever acted before or ever did any plays or theater. You know how niggas all hold hands and they bow?
Yeah.
The only way I would do that shit, I'm like, well, all right, so we're going to do a little skit. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, let's act something real quick, because then we could just bow at the end and hold hands. And then that's it. Like, but just to frolic in the goddamn yard like some fucking woodland creatures and you holding hands and get the fuck out of here. Goddamn ease on down the yellow brick road ass niggas, yo. Like, the fuck is this, the Wiz and meet Saudi Arabia? Nah, man. Fucking the Arabian Wiz. Stop.
Yeah. Like I said, the pictures like that, it's like, these are big ass niggas that can knock niggas out with one shot. And he's over there in the middle of these, like, looking mad excited, and then niggas is just looking mad sheepish and shit. Like, it's like, what the fuck?
And then Tank called it out with the damn. Remember that Ring Magazine Award photo shoot them niggas did? I was seeing that shit look fucking dreary, weird, depressing, eyes wide shut shit. What this nigga Tank said? Yeah, ain't that shit look like a cult, like some cultist shit? Like, bro, like. Niggas see this shit, man. Like, that's why PBC and Pro Box, I just wish them niggas all the success so we can still have good, solid boxing in fucking America. Pat.
I don't know why you saying Pat for.
Cause you know you damn well you want all these fights over there in the Oasis or wherever the fuck they at.
Nigga, I travel. I live in fucking. I'm not getting any fights in New England, nigga. So I travel regardless. So it doesn't matter. So I'm not like P or Pilot. You know, they live in boxing hubs. Nigga, like
they get that. Yeah, they get hand delivered fights.
Yeah. So I have to travel regardless.
Hold on, nigga. I've traveled too, man. I go to
you travel, but you also live in a hub too.
Yeah. You got like best of both worlds. Like you because you've been to fucking Bam and what's his name Sonny Edwards.
I went to Phoenix. I went to Detroit. I went to Florida, and you live in Florida, and I went to Florida to cover this.
Nigga, you ain't come down to real Florida, nigga. If you don't hit fucking Palm Beach down, you ain't in real Florida, nigga. Like you got fucking Jacksonville and
Orlando.
Fucking South Florida.
I was in Orlando. Get it right.
Nigga.
So the ring gang radio name, right? Is the ring gang radio only about boxing? Only the boxing ring?
No, I mean, boxing is basically our, it's a thing. But I mean, if you heard, we talk about music, we talk about movie reviews, which TV show reviews.
About the ring.
No.
But you talking about the ring.
I'm talking about a different kind of ring.
I'm wrestling ring.
Wrestling ring.
Because the real biggest story of the weekend
is John Cena going heel. Yes. Yes. I was watching. Yes, I was watching that.
That is not the biggest story of the weekend.
Yes.
Get the fuck out of here.
No,
really?
Because LB, you're not on wrestling.
I seen the clip. This shit looks so poorly acted. Like Cena didn't know what the fuck was going on his damn self.
Supposed to hit him with a move, nigga. You gonna tell him you just gonna kick the nigga in the nuts and the nigga just.
Thank you.
But that was weak as hell.
That was weak. Okay.
Like,
same shit I'm saying.
I can see if the Rock. I can see if the Rock threw him a spike back or some shit.
Because y'all finna piss me off. I'm gonna say.
That shit was weak, dude. I'm waiting for this nigga Cena to body slam this nigga or some shit.
Yeah, that was.
This is not the conversation here for that.
Nah, that shit was weak as fuck.
You're not on it like that,
nigga. I watch scripted action movies, nigga. Like,
at least throw the nigga out the ring.
Thank you. Like, come on. Like,
steel chair, jump off the top rope, some shit that actually.
This nigga, look. We from two different generations, and we agree on this shit.
He barely kicked him, yo.
Barely that little bullshit kick. Like, yo, if this was some Stone Cold would have damn stunned that nigga, ran out the ring, drunk a beer.
He should have spinned him around, threw him into the Rock's arms, the Rock throw him in the air. Something, nigga.
Thank you. Like, niggas waiting for this? Like, bullshit, nigga.
It was anticlimactic. It's like, okay, he turned.
Anticlimactic.
But
nobody knew it was. Hold up. Anticlimactic. Nobody knew it was even gonna happen.
I'm talking about the move.
Oh, what up, Kane? Son, my bad, bro.
Nobody even knew Cena was the whole thing of Cena turning heel was shocking because nobody even expected it. That ended up.
So I think that's what it is. Y'all are so entertained by, he turned the heel, but not what actually happened, which was lame. Because that whole thing was just lame.
Oh, whatever.
This nigga just, he reappeared and he damn did a twinkle kick in this nigga balls, and that was it.
Oh my God.
What the fuck? Y'all niggas, y'all was cheating on boxing for that?
I wasn't cheating on boxing. I was watching them both.
Cheating on, look. When you occupying boxing and something else at the same time, you're cheating on boxing. Boxing is the dominant sport.
Oh well.
All I'm saying is, when I was a kid, nigga, NWO, that shit was scary to me. I thought that was some scary shit. If I was a kid and I seen John Cena do that shit, I'd be like, man, who the fuck is this?
Exactly. Man. Like,
who is this big ear?
Hold on, let's round robin this shit. Nigga. Yo, Pat. Was that shit lame? Yes or no?
If I'm a wrestling fan, because trust me, I know my wrestling. But I was like, damn, Duke could have at least bladed or do. Oh, he did blade.
No, he did blade. Cody did blade.
Yeah. So
the only complaint I have is Travis Scott, but I get the brand ambassador shit. That was kind of he was out of place.
Yeah,
the shit was lame. Like, I'm not even hating on y'all enjoying wrestling or nothing. I'm just saying the shit was weak.
No, I see what you saw because what it looked like to me was like a botched move. Like he forgot what move Cena was about to do, so he just fell. That's what it looked like. That's what it looked like. It looked like Cena was supposed to hit him with something.
Yeah, these niggas is heated. And they're like, fuck y'all niggas. Like, I know the whole because we already know you gonna shit on us in y'all wrestling chat, but fuck that. That shit was lame.
Next week, the nigga have a black t-shirt, some black shades. That shit gonna look lame as hell, nigga.
Lame as fucking hell, nigga. Like, even when Hulk Hogan turned, that was like a bigger thing than this. Like, this shit. Like, come on, bro. Like, you gonna do this little bullshit ass kick? Like,
he look like he gonna be the first nigga stomped out of all of them. He the first one to lose it. I hope that boy Cody whoop his ass. Fuck that.
Facts. Y'all think, y'all, man, like that's what y'all was getting hyped for?
No, it was. When I seen the clip, I'm like, man, this shit look botched. That's what I fucking said.
Nigga was like, oh shit, I was supposed to do this. Like nigga ain't get no Goldberg spear,
but King P,
no
right.
DDT, nothing.
I can't really chime in because I didn't see the lead up to it. All I seen was the clip of this nigga hitting him, so I don't really know.
The whole thing was great, but whatever.
I mean, but if that's the ending, then I don't even want to see what it
closed. That's how they closed the show that night, right?
Yeah.
See,
hell no!
When they close the show like that, that's when it's raw, yo. That's like
fuck that shit. I remember watching Raw where they would close the show on the cliffhanger. You be like feeding for next week, nigga. Like I'd be pissed if that's how they closed it.
No, I guarantee you, kids is at school talking about that shit right now.
Oh, of course, man. They just don't know any better. they don't know how Stone Cold used to end the show driving a pickup truck with a beer and just chaos, and niggas are like, what the fuck gonna happen next week, nigga?
See, they never seen when Hulk Hogan crashed through fucking the Rock's ambulance, nigga. Nigga was driving away in an ambulance. That nigga took a semi truck, blasted his shit open, nigga.
You know what I mean? Like they ain't see when fucking Shawn Michaels ended the whole Rockers shit and hit the nigga with the when he turned on that nigga Marty, whatever the fuck his name is, Marty Jannetty. Yeah. So it's like niggas don't know any better, man. It's like talking about rap, hip hop. Like niggas impressed by like, oh man, did you hear this J. Cole? Like, no, nigga, I'm impressed by Nas on that damn Cool G rap song, motherfucker. Like, fuck is this you may listen to, nigga?
I used to get detention for doing a D-Generation X shit in class.
We all did.
Yeah,
man, I'm just saying, bro. Like, shout outs to wrestling. I mean, I'll never shit on wrestling, like, you know what I mean, because that shit was just great to watch growing up. But I mean, I gotta call it what it was. It felt like that shit was kind of just like lame. Like that's all. Like, and lame shit happens in boxing too. I love boxing, but
whatever.
Whatever. See, damn, I'm trying to be glad. Fuck that lame ass shit, then, nigga. Goddamn. Like, see, I'm trying to be cool, and this nigga's like, whatever. Like, that's a whole shit. Man, I'm just saying, man, next time, if y'all gonna be a heel switch, make sure the nigga put something in the budget so the nnigga can actually do a move. Like, don't go out there and stump your toe on this nigga ball sack and call it a heel turn.
No. I got friends that are wrestling fans. They feel the same way that Matt and King P feel. Like they're like, yo, don't say shit if you don't like it, nigga.
Nigga, I used to be a wrestling fan, so I can still talk.
If you don't,
that's just like motherfuckers like, oh, you don't have kids, you can't speak on being a parent. Like, motherfucker, I was a kid. What the fuck? Like, nigga, shut your ass up. Like, nigga just be saying stupid shit. Like, dude, you know how many? And I know Pat knows this. You know how many casual boxing fans that say some of the stupidest shit, and a boxing fan has just to suck it up, eat it, whatever. Just like, yeah, because you just. Like, well, nigga talking about boxing shit, fuck it. Like, but nah, that wrestling shit, nah, fuck that. That shit was lame, nigga. Like, that was it. Like, yo, y'all shit ain't special, nigga. Like, the fuck?
Oh my god, that was so unexpected. Matt,
I don't know if that was more unexpected than this or us talking about the NBA for the first 20 minutes last Thursday.
Yeah, that's also unexpected. Yeah, Matt opened up an unexpected can of worms on that one.
Nah, because if you go introduce something, man, you better because you hype that shit up, bro. Because then I was like, hold on, he talking about this? Nigga,
yeah, nigga, because we was hyped. We was hyped.
Man, man, you read the fucking room, bro. Like, that shit, man. Like, nah, you gotta, I'm thinking you about to talk about some damn next level shit, like fucking Spartacus finale or something, nigga. Like,
what happened was I thought this was the Cool Kids Club, but I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the cool kid back in school. The cool kids didn't fuck with niggas. Not everybody fucked with wrestling. Like,
listen,
when I was in school,
I'm sitting at the wrong lunch table right now.
This is a boxing first table.
It's not the right table for this. It's not the right.
We even let y'all get a little football section of the boxing table, but wrestling, nah, y'all gotta earn that a little more. Maybe y'all gotta throw a touchdown.
Oh my god!
Maybe slap box some niggas. I don't know.
I think we're done here. So
y'all gotta bring a little more to sit at the boxing table. I mean,
God.
Yeah, Kofi Kingston not gonna do it, nigga. I'm sorry.
Shut up.
yeah. Them bullshit ass fucking kicks, nigga.
Kofi Kingston.
Them goddamn ballerina kicks ain't gonna do it. You gonna sit at the back table with the golf kids with that bullshit, nigga.
God damn. See, yeah, this is definitely gonna be interesting. I'm gonna cut this episode out. I'm gonna see how many reactions we get, for this. Because this is gold. Like, I'm gonna cut this shit
but it's true though, man. That shit didn't even register on my mind. Because I didn't even think it as a viral moment. Oh, this shit got y'all hype. Damn, let me introduce y'all niggas to 1997 and shit.
Imagine if somebody didn't know what going heel meant, and then you show them the video. They're like, "Nigga, what did he do?" Nigga be like, "What did he do?"
Exactly.
He hugged the nigga and he kicked him. Like, come on.
Did you see in sign language at the other end of the ring? This nigga The Rock is like, bro, look, I'm just honestly. And Pat noticed, me and Pat, we watch movies, we watch a lot of sinister shit. I'm heavy on all that shit. If you're trying to be super dramatic and you on some boss shit and you up here like this, and you doing the damn M. Bison throat signal, I'm thinking whoever was working for you about to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, come on. Listen, I like John Cena movies. He's a way better actor than that. Like, come on, dog.
Facts.
He's a way better actor than
it's like
that.
He regressed just for wrestling.
That nigga looking like he looking at The Rock like, should I do something to him? Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here.
That's exactly, dude. Look, I shout out Kane. So I fuck with Peacemaker. Peacemaker was an awesome show. John Cena kills that character. I feel like he was made to be Peacemaker. Just like some niggas is made for Batman, whatever, that nigga made for Peacemaker. He's never had a moment on the fucking show, even in the goddamn movie, where he looked as puzzled as that scene with the fucking Rock.
Hold on. Now that I'm thinking about it, like, when I think back, John Cena always been like the superhero. Like, he was always battling the niggas that was bad. So
yeah,
for him to switch, it's like, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, y'all scripting that motherfucker.
That's what made it so great. That's what made it so great.
Because listen, John Cena was a superhero. Like, when niggas was on some fuck shit, you expect John Cena running out, fucking throw that nigga.
And that's
but if he don't do like an ill move, it just feels like.
No,
and he had the
John
puzzle
Cena
look.
always came to save the niggas.
He don't look like he really want to be a heel. It looked like he barely turned.
No, it did enough because he had all the kids crying. Fuck them kids. I love it. He had all the kids.
All the kids crying?
Yes.
Oh, wow. This is like Spider-Man dying or some shit.
Yeah, listen, that's how you know you did great work as a heel, when you got the kids crying.
You know what it is? I think maybe wrestling regressed on that mainstream level. Like back in the day, like you could take any scene from wrestling and that shit look fire. Like Superfly jumping off the goddamn turnbuckle or whatever, Stone Cold doing some shit, all them Undertaker, all whatever. But this shit, it looked like if you're doing like something where only appeals to y'all and y'all only, and that shit is just wow. Like, okay, I get it. Like, y'all got a bubble that's smaller than the hardcore boxing bubble. Because that shit just ain't look like no big deal, like as a finale, whatever. Like, I don't know. Like,
it was a big deal to make it on Sports Center. They was talking about it on ESPN. Wrestling is cool
for
again.
real?
Yes, wrestling
damn.
is cool again. So,
yeah, wrestling is covered on ESPN now. It's on the and everything. It's actually like that's a far cry from. Not even when wrestling was hotter. It was even.
That's what I'm saying. Because I feel like I watched wrestling when it was better, but it felt like it was some secret club, like you know what I mean? But now wrestling is like weaker, and it's like everybody's like, "Oh man, you don't watch wrestling?" And then they'll show me something. I'm like, "Oh wait,
it's actually wild.
no,
it's actually wild that ESPN has better coverage for WWE than it has for boxing. That's the weirdest thing. Like I don't even know.
ESPN be on some fuck shit though, because it's like y'all will give all this attention to goddamn wrestling, and boxing is like right there, nigga. Like really.
And I actually watch wrestling, so I'm not bashing wrestling, but I just find it's just weird that's actually
weird as fuck. Like y'all niggas giving. I ain't even one of these niggas talking about wrestling ain't a sport. It's not real. Nah, I ain't even on that shit. That shit's real as fuck. Niggas get injured.
I mean, I used to do one of them backyard wrestling feds like back in the day. So
word. I know niggas be getting fucked up. Dude, I seen a nigga do that Farouk Dominator on a nigga in a street fight. That move will fuck you up. So nah, I fuck with wrestling, but it's like, bro, like y'all can't sell me on this shit. Like I'd have been like, wait, what? Like I still remember the goddamn Lawrence Taylor Bam Bam Bigelow fight. Like that was some shit. Like what is this?
I was there live for that.
Oh, you was there? Oh man, nigga, I knew that arena had to be live as fuck.
Sure was.
Yo,
God,
I remember back in the day when I was like probably 12. I knew this older nigga. He was like 18, and he was always trying to audition to be on wrestling. And this nigga, whenever I used to go chill with this nigga at his crib, this nigga used to be practicing the moves on me and shit. And them shits was like hurt, like ridiculous. Like when he did his fake punches, nigga, he damn near fucking shocked the nigga type shit. Like
yeah, I mean,
he was really into it.
He made it snug. He wanted to make sure that shit was, you felt that shit.
Just
that nigga used to whip my ass. I used to hate wrestling with that nigga because I'm like, yo, when I wrestle with my cousin, nigga, I don't be hurting like this. Like this shit is.
That nigga, he was trying to live out a dream and shit.
No, listen. He made me realize like, yo, these niggas is not, even though it's scripted, these niggas is really like out there like flipping and falling on their back and falling on their necks.
Yeah,
and it's all acting. It's all stunt acting.
Ain't shit fake about what they do. It ain't fake like it's all like
Hell in the Cell. You can't fake Hell in the Cell, nigga.
Nah.
Like, come on.
Anyway, let's wrap this up.
But hold on. What up, Deontay Jones? Hold on, salute.
I
ain't seen you up in a minute.
I gotta be up in a couple hours, so
yeah, we wrapping it up. I just got salute Deontay Jones. I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Salute.
Yeah. So,
but yeah, run the episode back, man. We vibing, but yeah, we closing it out.
Yeah. By the way, appreciate you, Matt. Appreciate you, Matt, for coming through. Chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, salute.
Yeah, no doubt. Appreciate you guys for letting me come on the show.
Yeah, and then we'll try to do it so we can get like next time we get Ezra on there too. We get both of y'all on here. Possibly maybe for when we by the time we do Fundora and Booker. So yeah, depending on how that goes. So yeah, we could we'll try to figure some shit out on that one. But this was a vibe, like the unexpected heel, John Cena heel turn rant. Dude, who wasn't expected to go up with that bars on that?
It turned into a ring gang heel turn.
Definitely clip that up because I'm down to argue with niggas.
Yeah. That's definitely getting clipped up. So for sure. And I guess next Thursday LB will go into the whole Demon City review and shit like that.
Yeah, might do the Who Was Who or something too.
Yeah. But yeah, so for myself, Pat Scorpio doing representative, for LB Shuttleworth, the God, the Go artist, for King P Bodega P, for Conscious Pilot, for Rome Top 5, and for Matt from Brunch Boxing. This was another wonderful episode of Real Talk, where as always, if shit's real, we talk about it. So until next time, peace.
Run it back.